in your courts and declare your great ways in spirit and truth. We long for your kingdom. Bring your thunder and gather the earth. All who tremble will tell of your worth, Lord our God. And we will seek him, our rock of salvation. Morning by morning, with thanksgiving we come, and we will bow down. With creation we cry out, in daylight and darkness we sing to the Lord. Great is our God, great is our God, great is our God, great is our God, great is our God. Come, let us praise him. Let us kneel at the throne of our God. Through his Son our salvation was bought with mercy and grace.
I suppose we should get going.
Let's go.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Again, why are we here this week? I mean, I just don't understand your thinking, Steve-O. I mean, wish you'd be more of the brains of this operation.
What?
You know?
What?
I don't know why we're here. Should be off.
It's our Friday, though, because
Wait.
we're off tomorrow.
Are we live right now? Are we live right now? Are these things hot? Good morning. What's going on, Starmy? Welcome to the show, live from the Dreamstar Remodeling, Star 88 Studios. And it's Tuesday. Man, this month is almost over. What happened? Flies by so quick, man. If you'd like to chime in, be a part of the show, 505-338-3700. And we're hanging out live on Twitch and YouTube. Just search Star 88 FM and you'll find us. And you can text into the show. What's the number?
505-585-LIVE. That's 505-585-5483.
How's everybody feeling? Good? You good?
Yeah.
It is so cold.
Winter 2018.
It's in full effect, guys. It's 5 below zero right now. It's blizzarding outside. The roads are icy. None of that's true. But it feels like it. Oh, my gosh.
Mm-hmm.
My bones are hurting, dude.
Oh.
That's what happens in the wintertime. See, when you're an athlete like me, wait, why'd you spit all your coffee out like that? Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but my ankles, man, when the winter hits, it's from rolling my ankles, breaking my ankle. I hate it. It's the worst.
Mm.
Will you rub it? Oh,
No.
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
That was my ankle.
Yeah.
Ow. Actually felt really good, but man, I'm really looking forward to that hot Pilates today so I can stretch out.
Yeah.
Are you coming, man? Yeah, I kind of figured. You know what? You don't have to come, bro. I'm not gonna. I won't ever pressure you to do anything like
We'll
that.
see.
You know, I've never done Pilates, so I don't know what to expect. But I've done the hot yoga thing. But they say the Pilates is a lot harder, so we'll see what happens. I guess. You know, but those things are like an hour and a half. You realize that? It's not just an hour. It's like they go 90 minutes.
Nope.
In like a 110-degree room.
Pass.
Just bail, man.
Hard pass.
Just
hard pass.
don't answer any of the McVeigh's text messages
Yeah.
like I did last night. They were trying to get me to go out and watch their friends sing, and I was like, nah, I'm sorry. It's a school night. I can't go out on a school night, all right?
Of course, I always say that, and then I was still up to like 11 anyways, because Chrissy had to watch her stories.
Watch her stories. What does that mean?
The Rookie.
Oh, man, I got to watch
her new
that.
nighttime soap opera
Yeah.
that I thought she was going to enjoy for all of 4 episodes before it was canceled. Turns out it's probably going to stick around.
Beautiful. Good, good. I'm looking for a show to binge watch, so.
I love Nathan Fillion. I really do.
You watched it, you couldn't get into it, huh?
No, I can't not watch it. She watches it in bed, and I'm like, I'm going to sleep because you're watching stupid television. It's
Why
terrible.
are you so stubborn?
And I'll lay there, and then I'll hear something, and then one eye will open, and then 2, and then I'm like, wait, was that the like? Was that the TO? Okay. So was he? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Now I know the relationship situation.
Uh-huh.
All right. I'm just gonna watch with you now.
Now, just imagine. Let's just say, and thank goodness Chrissy isn't like this. But let's say she was really into The Real Housewives or The Bachelor in Paradise.
I'd sleep on the couch.
Yeah. That's how guys get sucked into those shows because usually it's the wife that turns it on, and then before you know it, you're asking questions, and then you're sucked in, and it's soap opera.
Yeah, it just got, for those that are a fan of The Rookie, it was, it's a new show about like a 40-year-old dude who decides to be a cop.
Is that a ABC show?
Yeah. And ABC just announced that they picked up 7 additional episodes of the new drama series.
Beautiful.
Bringing it to 20 episodes, which is considered a full season by ABC, which means it's doing really, really well.
Well, good for Nathan Fillion, I mean, he needs some job security right now.
I agree.
He's a good dude.
I got to say, I really, really like Nathan Fillion. Back for our anniversary 4 years ago, we got to meet him at New York Comic Con.
So do you like the show? Because I'm confused with you're being stubborn with not wanting to like it, but do you like it? He likes it, guys. He likes it. He likes it. He's just so stubborn.
I will say this. I've caught myself saying this a few times. Well, that was filmed really well. Oh, wait. So do they go to like their dash cam and their like, what are those things called? Chest cams?
Yeah.
Do they go to that regular? Oh, they do. Yeah. So it's filmed in like an interesting way. So it's like, oh, ABC cop drama. Oh, we're chasing down this assailant. And then it's like showing footage from like their.
Yeah.
And so it keeps me interested, mostly because our dear friend Jesse McDermott is an officer of the law in the Albuquerque Police Department. And I think of him every time I watch it.
Yeah.
Because he's like 30s and newish to the police force. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think of people like him. Because, this last year when you and I thought we were going to get fired, I was looking at the fire department and the police department.
You were?
Yeah.
I was looking
At
more like
40.
SWAT or pararescue.
And so that's basically what it's about.
That's cool.
So it's interesting.
Rookie cop. You know, rookie cop, what is he, in his 40s?
Yeah.
He's like his 40s and he
like
joins up, huh?
Divorced, like wife left him,
That's
something
gonna be
like
me.
that. I don't really
That's
know
gonna
the
be me.
backstory.
I'm gonna be that guy. I've always
Yeah.
wanted to be a cop. But then I read stories. This morning I read the saddest story.
Oh, no.
It was terrible. This security guy, he caught a criminal at his work where he was working as
Sounds
a
good
security
so far.
guard.
Uh-huh.
He had him on the ground. He had his gun drawn,
Oh, yeah.
waiting for the police to
Yeah,
get there.
I saw
And when
that.
the police showed up, they
They
shot
shot
the
him.
security
Yeah.
guard.
Saw
Even
that.
after everybody was yelling,
Yeah.
that's the security guard.
Yeah, I saw that.
Can you believe that? I mean, again, I can't even comprehend what these cops deal with, go through, or
Right.
what.
No, we can't. We don't know.
I don't know.
But I saw that.
It's insane. It really is.
Oh, Jared watches that terrible show.
What do you think, Jared? Is
He
it
says,
good?
haven't watched the latest. No spoilers. I'm like 3 behind. I don't know what's
Yeah.
going on.
Okay.
Yeah.
I keep forgetting about that show.
What happens is all of the good shows you run out of, and so then you're like,
Yeah, you need something to
it's
kind
that
of.
time of year. You're like, well, Daredevil's binged. What are we gonna? I guess we could start watching this terrible show.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with me, man, but I really haven't been watching a whole lot of shows
Yeah,
lately.
how come we've changed places?
I don't know. Something's changing in me, man. I don't know if it's you guys praying for me. I'm not sure, but my screen time on my iPhone, we get that every week, and I was down 40% on my screen time, which is a good thing.
Yeah.
Last week I was down 40%.
Yeah.
And I'm not really watching anything right now, which is kind of weird. I mean, I'm dabbling in a couple things, but I don't know. I'm not really. I wouldn't say I'm binge watching anything.
All right.
Maybe I'm just over that time in my life. You know,
Maybe. Wow.
just moving on to bigger and better things. You know,
All right.
I don't know what that is yet, but oh man, what's going on, everybody? Chime in, be a part of the show.
Okay.
We got a big one today. We got some Thanksgiving stuff to talk about.
Yeah, speaking of, I got a new show for you to binge watch. The Family Business.
Oh, that's right. We got Ernie Hudson on the show today.
Ernie Hudson, you all know him as Winston from the Ghostbusters. He's got a new show called The Family Business. By day, the Duncans are an upstanding family who runs a thriving exotic car dealership in New York.
Ooh.
By night, they live a dangerous secret life.
Oh, man. Is he like the mob?
When they come under siege, the Duncans will have to stick together or die separately.
Ooh.
Yeah, that
All
sounds
right.
good.
So are they like bad guys?
I don't know.
They're like the Sopranos, but, it's on the BET network.
It actually is on BET. So,
Okay.
yeah.
The Family Business.
Yep.
Cool, man.
Yeah, I don't know.
He looks good in that suit. Way to go, Ernie. We'll talk to Ernie Hudson coming up at 7:20 this
Gosh,
morning.
I'm so excited.
We also got our friend Laurel from ABQ the Magazine coming in.
Yeah,
and I'm
he'll
excited
be
to
here.
talk about this. Is he going to announce?
I don't know. I'm
Winners.
wondering. Last time he was here, he slipped us a copy of the magazine. It's like, did we make it? Were we top 5?
Yeah. So this is super weird. I don't know. I guess we'll talk to him. I don't know what I can and can't
When's
say
he coming
right now.
on?
8 o'clock.
Okay.
He'll be here at 8.
We'll find out.
He's the man behind ABQ.
We're all curious. You guys voted.
Yeah.
You
Top
better
5.
have voted.
We
I
got
wanna-
top
I wanna
5
be
last
best of the
year. and
city.
We told Laurel, hey, we're gunning for first place.
Heck yeah, bro.
We're knocking Donnie out of first place. Donnie and his Angels. They always take number 1 usually. And we're
see
going to
what
knock him out. So I don't know. We'll see if he announces or if we can announce. I don't even know. I don't think the magazine's out, so I don't know if we can even talk about it.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see.
Let's. Oh, I want to talk about this. This mommy blogger. She is getting ripped for complaining that photos of one of her kids didn't get a whole lot of likes like her other kids. So she blogs about her family. And one of her kids gets like a ton of likes. And then she posted about her other son and it got fewer likes. And so she lost it. She freaked out on all of her people that follow her because one of her kids didn't get the same amount of likes or as many likes as her other kid.
That's weird.
It's super weird. And some people are even having her back on this. Like most people are ripping her and making fun of her and calling her out. But there's actually a lot of people that are also like, oh, man, I never thought of this. Oh, my God, I'm so sorry.
I just remembered I posted a photo for Brody's birthday yesterday, and I forgot to check. 171 likes. That's it? 171 for Brody's birthday?
Wow.
Ugh. I'm deleting it.
You know what? You just delete it.
Even worth it? Is
Right?
it even worth posting?
I know,
I
exactly.
mean, come on.
Exactly. All right, so we got a big show today, guys. We're live on Twitch. We're live on YouTube, Star 88 FM. If you want to chime in, be a part of the show, we'd love to hear from you. It's Thanksgiving week. All right, let's take a break. Live from the Dreamstyle Remodeling Star 88 Studios. Got some good news when we come back. How about that football game last night, huh?
Oh, my gosh, yes.
Maybe we'll talk about that and more next. Hang out with us.
It's the season of giving, and we're bringing an early gift to town. Compassion Live presents the Roadshow Christmas Tour, featuring Matthew West, Matt Maher, Building 429, Plum,
It's beginning to look a lot.
Josh Wilson, and introducing Leanna Crawford. Come celebrate the joy of Christmas with us. The Roadshow Christmas, Saturday, December 8th, 6 p.m. at the Santa Ana Star Center in Rio Rancho, and Sunday, December 9th at 6 p.m. at the Pan Am Center in Las Cruces. No more long lines at the door. All reserved seating now. VIP tickets with special meet and greet also available at the RoadshowChristmasTour.com. The Roadshow Christmas Tour with Matthew West, Matt Maher, Building 429, Plum, Josh Wilson, and Leanna Crawford. Produced by Compassion Live.
A Star 88 Supernova. Here's Rick Warren.
How many times do you have to ask forgiveness to be forgiven? Once. Once. And so if you keep feeling guilty after you've confessed it, and you confess it again tomorrow, and the next day, and the next year, and the next year, and every time that thing comes back to your mind, you confess it again and say, please forgive me, please forgive me. What are you saying? You're saying, God, I don't really believe you forgave me the first time. And that's a lack of faith. God forgave you the first time you asked for forgiveness and meant it and said, help me change. And so, I don't know how to say it any clearer than this. If you still feel guilty after you have confessed a sin, that guilt is not from God, it's from the devil. Does that make sense? It's from the devil.
Catch Rick Warren's Daily Hope on KNKT 107.1 weekdays at 7:30 a.m. The Morning Invasion with Dex and Steve-O.
You went to the supermarket, got your turkey wrapped in plastic. You cooked it in the oven just right, should come out fantastic. The whole family's coming over, you put on your evening gown, but creeping up behind you all moist and golden brown. It's the zombie turkey, she's coming to pay you back. Zombie turkey, zombie turkey, zombie turkey, zombie turkey. Well, you run up the stairs into the bathroom, you lock the door. You can hear her bony legs down there banging on the floor. She's coming ever closer now, you look out the window to see an entire neighborhood overrun by zombie turkeys. They are zombie turkeys, and they're coming to pay you back. Zombie turkeys, zombie turkeys. Gobble, gobble, gobble. Gobble, gobble, gobble. Gobble, gobble, gobble. Gobble, gobble, gobble. She's banging down the door now, looks like there's no escape. You know that you can't outrun her because you're fat and out of shape. If only you ate less, exercised more, you'd be thinner. What a terrible way to go, to be eaten by your dinner by a zombie turkey who's coming to pay you back. Gobble, gobble, gobble. 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 Gobble, gobble.
Beautiful song. Zombie Turkey, everyone. Zombie Turkey by unknown artist. I don't know his name. But, man, great song. Just loving it. Best Thanksgiving song. Good morning, everybody. Thanks for hanging out with us on this Turkey Week. You guys can chime in, be a part of the show. 505-338-3700. We're live on Twitch and YouTube at Star 88 FM. Good morning, everybody. What's going on, Matthew? Kaylin? Bernard? Hanging out on YouTube. And you can text into the show. What's the live line number?
505-585-LIVE. That's 505-585-5483.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, dude.
Ernie Hudson going to be on the show coming up at 7:20. He's got a new
Can't
show on BET called The Family Business. He's the executive producer. I guess it premiered on Tuesday.
Yep.
So we'll talk to him and maybe ask him about the whole Ghostbusters thing. I read last week that they were thinking about getting the whole cast together. And it sounded like everybody was on board.
Really?
Yeah, because over the years, right, didn't they always try to get that to do it, and then Bill Murray was always the one who...
But the problem is, you can't now because Egon's dead.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Well, I mean, you can. I mean, you could CGI his face, and...
Okay.
I'm just kidding. No, I mean, they could just... He died.
Harold Ramis, yeah, he passed away.
So maybe that, and they could add somebody else, some other new dude to the team, Yeah. Who's that really funny Asian comedian who was in the Hangover movies?
Ken Jeong?
Yeah, add that guy.
He's going to be here in like 2 weeks.
I know, I saw the billboard.
So weird. Why would you? No.
Add that guy to the team.
No.
I could see him as a Ghostbuster.
Yeah.
Oh, you and that other Ghostbusters movie. I don't get it, man. I don't get it.
No. That there's a development of 2 Ghostbuster projects, a live action and an animated Ghostbusters movie. Ivan Reitman is overseeing.
Okay.
It's released around
Live
summer
action would be cool.
2019.
Live action would be pretty cool. No?
Summer of 2019 will mark the 35th anniversary
Jeez.
of the original. We'll talk to him because the 25th anniversary of The Crow is also coming up this summer. He's got some pretty iconic movies.
I always forget that he's in that.
How could he's Albrecht? He's the good cop.
That's your thing, man.
He's like the only good cop.
You're into all that satanic stuff.
Oh my gosh! Stop it. Yesterday we got a weird email because we mentioned Harry Potter. How do you think they're going to feel about that?
Oh, okay.
Better not mention Chronicles of Narnia today.
Whoa.
I know.
Whoa.
Or Lord of the Rings.
Easy.
Oh.
Easy now.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Ernie Hudson, 7:20. Our friend Laurel from ABQ the Magazine going to be on at 8. Maybe an announcement. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. We also got some Thanksgiving cooking hazards on the way.
Yeah.
Stuff you need to be careful for on Thanksgiving. But can I talk about a hamster? Can I pay tribute to a hamster?
Sure. I mean, sure.
I mean, a lot of you already know I killed Kevin, the hamster,
Yeah, not everybody knows
years
that.
ago. And so I feel like I need to speak on behalf of the hamster and gerbil community, guinea pigs, Aren't they all the same? Guinea pigs, hamsters, and gerbils, aren't they the same? They're like cousins, right? I don't know.
Got me.
Yeah, we lost. Kevin got out of his cage, and it was vacuuming the couch, and I ended up vacuuming up Kevin. And
why do people have weird pets like that? I still don't understand that.
Hamsters?
Yeah, hamsters.
Yeah, I don't get it either.
Gerbils,
it's a kid thing. It's like it's what you
They're
get
like all
kids for a
rodents.
pet, and they're
Yeah.
smelly and stinky. Like
I never had
rabbits.
one.
Ugh. Rabbits are all stinky and smelly.
Yeah.
So I have to.
Okay.
I have to do
Okay.
the story because I killed Kevin. I owe it to his family.
Yeah.
Someone in southern England was watching their friend's hamster. It escaped, much like Kevin. And this hamster fell down a pipe. The pipe was about 4 inches wide and 3 feet deep. And they couldn't just reach in and grab it. How would you, thinking about this, How would you get this hamster out? If this thing fell down this pipe and you couldn't reach your hand down there, what's the next best thing to try to get this hamster out?
Vacuum.
You'd suck it up like poor
think
old
about
Kevin?
it. Because you got that long tube, like when you're trying to get the like drapes or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what are they called? I call them drapes, and Chrissy always makes fun of me.
Yeah,
Those drapes.
curtains.
Yeah.
Drapes, curtains.
No, I'm thinking of the
Wait,
other
what?
things.
Oh, blinds.
Yes. Wait, so drapes are curtains?
Yeah.
Focus. Sorry.
Okay,
I'm done.
okay. Yeah, vacuum. I was thinking maybe like a stick with some super glue on the end, and then you stick it down there.
See, that's probably
and
safer
you...
than the vacuum. The vacuum might give too much force.
That's what I'm saying. I guess their first idea was to drop a thin rope down, hoping it would somehow be able to climb it. Okay. That didn't work. So they just kept dropping food down the pipe to keep it alive. On day 6
Oh my gosh.
of feeding this poor hamster that's stuck in this pipe, they decided, let's call some experts. Gosh, I'm a terrible person. I would have just left it. I mean, I'm the guy who returned the vacuum to Costco after I sucked poor Kevin in.
That's true.
Someone from an animal rescue group came up with a better idea. He used some wire to construct a tiny 3-foot-long ladder.
I'm sorry.
A tiny little ladder.
Can this be considered this kid's science fair project for like the next 3 years?
I know, right? He constructed a tiny little ladder. They dropped the ladder down, and they just left it there. This poor little hamster gained so much weight because he was stuck in this thing for 6 days. He could barely fit out of the pipe.
Is this real?
No, I'm making this part
Okay.
up. Little Kevin started climbing back up the pipe on this tiny little ladder. One little paw at a time. One little paw. You call them paws? Is that what hamsters have, is little paws?
I think so.
Little paws. He finally made it after 3 hours of climbing this tiny little ladder. 3 hours? It took 3 hours for him to climb this thing? How long was the pipe? It was 4 inches wide. It was 3 feet deep, guys. That's like this. It took him that long? Really?
I mean.
He got out, though. Little Jamie, the hamster. He was so dehydrated. Here he is. Here's a picture of him, Steve-O. Look at how cute he is. Look at little Jamie. You kidding me? Oh, there it is right there. Is that it? Is that the...
This is the weirdest thing I've ever seen.
Is that the ladder? It's not. Doesn't look like a ladder to me, man. Unbelievable, man. Oh, there's the ladder right there. Check that out, Steve-O. This is the ladder that this little hamster climbed up.
It looks like a prop from like a G.I. Joe toy.
It really does. Well, that hamster got out. Little Jamie's doing fine. They're checking his vitals every day, making sure he's okay, getting his shots. And I just had to share that story on behalf of all of the hamsters out there. I'm sorry, Kevin. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I killed you and I sucked you up in the vacuum and then I gave you to Costco. I'm sorry. And then I ended up buying Kevin 2.0 and I didn't tell the kids that, the first Kevin died. They were so little, they didn't even know. That's true. I did it. And I think I learned that from a TV show or something. Didn't they do that on some movie or TV show back in the day where, like, they've done it a few times on different shows where it's like they kill the pet and then the parents go out and they buy another one that looks just like it? I did that. Have you ever done that with your kids? You've ever killed anything and then, like, tried to replace it with something else?
Mm-mm.
See, you're a good dad. You're a good dad.
Yeah, man.
What? I feel like you're not sharing something. Maybe you should.
Never.
Huh. Wow. You just see all the hate mail I get for Kevin. You don't want to.
Yeah.
You don't want to be attached to that. I don't blame you.
No, we We have failed at stupid fake animals.
Stupid
hard.
fake like
Yeah,
wait,
dude,
what
those aren't
fake?
real pets. Those aren't real pets.
what?
None of them.
Wait.
Sorry, kids. If
Wait,
you got a
whoa,
fish, your
whoa.
parents are terrible.
What?
Because they don't want you to get a real pet.
Yeah, right? Like a beta fish?
Yes.
Like
we
that's
never had a beta.
Yeah.
We just had I think we had goldfish at one point, and then the little suckerfish thing. And of course, the suckerfish, even the suckerfish died, and it was like that's
the
hard to do.
suckerfish died?
Yeah, that's hard to do.
Yeah, right. Those things will
So-
live forever.
Yeah. So we had what were those stupid gecko things? I don't remember. I don't even remember.
Like just a lizard thing?
Yeah, we had lizard things.
Yeah.
We had fish. Gosh, what were those stupid? We had these dumb. I forget it. And
Yeah,
I was like,
oh.
we're getting a dog. I can't do this fake animal thing anymore.
We're getting a dog. And poor Rocket, man, he just starves for attention when I come over. Yeah. That kid, that dog is out of control, man. He's got so much energy.
Dude, speaking of fake things and deaths, I want to give a shout out to my boy Paul Short.
Paul, what's up, dude?
The fake thing is the fact that he was in first place in our fantasy football league, and the death is the death of his record because I beat him by over 100 points yesterday.
Wow, good for you.
In fantasy football.
Good.
Shout out to Jared Goff. Yeah. Whoever said that the Chiefs and the Rams were going to the Super Bowl this year is really smart, especially when you drafted like 6 players from either team and you're just crushing it in points.
Yeah, man. I guess last night's Monday Night Football game was a battle of 2 9-1 teams. The
I
Chiefs
can't wait for the
and
rematch.
the Rams.
Rematch in February, guys. It's going to be so good.
Highest scoring Monday Night Football game in history. We'll talk about it when we come back. Ernie Hudson at 7:20.
Yes.
Hang out with us.
Now a solar flare from KP Yohannan. Abortion is one of the most shocking yet entirely logical extensions of this obsession with comfort, convenience, and luxury. Less dramatic, but just as deadly to millions of lost souls in our world is our unwillingness to make even small sacrifices to reach them with the gospel. That's a Star 88 solar flare.
How can you measure up to deserve affection, to ever be enough for this existence? When did it get so hard? Your heart is beating, alive and breathing, and there's a reason why. You are essential, not accidental, and you should realize you are beloved. Sometimes a heart can feel like a heavy weight. It pulls you under and you just fall away. Is anybody gonna hear you call? Oh, but there's a purpose under the surface, and you don't have to drown. Let me remind you that love will find you. Let it lift you out. You are beloved. I wanted you to know you are beloved.
Jordan Feliz, Beloved. It's Star 88, 640.
Oh, it's Beloved. I was wondering what he was saying the whole time. You are the what? Beloved.
Beloved.
Hi today at 51.
Hey, let's find out what's in the news.
What's going on in the news today?
A shooting at a hospital in Chicago. A gunman opened fire on the city's south side. A number of people were shot. The gunman is now dead.
President Trump has acknowledged the U.S. has the recording of the journalist Jamal Khashoggi's murder inside the Saudi consulate in Turkey.
16 House Democrats are promising to vote against Nancy Pelosi for Speaker.
The question is, if not Pelosi, then who? Motions were wrought in a Colorado courtroom as a man was sentenced to life in prison for murdering his wife and 2 daughters.
You disgust me.
Frank Ruzek erupted at Christopher Watts, his son-in-law.
The FCC is demanding telecommunication companies lay out plans to meet new standards so robocalls can be stopped.
The Cleveland Indians unveiled new uniforms without Chief Wahoo, the controversial mascot they've had over 70 years.
Mahomes launches it downfield, and it's intercepted by Joyner. Highest scoring game in Monday Night Football history, and a significant win for the Rams.
Oh, good morning.
Highest differential in fantasy football, Steve-O over Paul Short. I'd like to give a shout out to everybody who helped me accomplish this. Barkley from the Giants. Give it up for Jared Goff, who I decided to put in and benched Aaron Rodgers for.
Wow.
I just had a feeling, bro.
You had that feeling, that gut feeling? Yeah.
Monday Night Football against the Chiefs.
Ooh.
Oh, it's going to be so high scoring. Shout out to the Chiefs running back, Hunt, who is also on my fantasy team. Shout out to Brandon Cooks and Mike Evans.
How do you tell between like hunger pains, indigestion, or like that feeling, you know, that you should, like, how do you
go to the
differentiate
doctor?
that?
Like, what's going on?
Like, because, you know, like when you make a big decision like you made and it paid off, like, how did you know what because you're hungry all the time.
Yeah, I am hungry all the time. I'm already hungry again. I just ate a chimichanga.
You're filled with the Holy Spirit, so it's like, oh man,
there's
which
no
one
room
is which?
for anything else. I know. You know, that's a good question. I just felt it.
You just went for it?
I just felt it.
You took the gamble?
I felt it in my fingertips as I was making
Fingertips?
moves. Yeah, you gotta, when you're on your phone and you're like, making moves in fantasy football.
Making moves?
Yeah. Yeah.
Making them serious moves?
Yeah.
Good, dude. Well, yeah, so talk about the game. I didn't watch it, but I saw, I just kind of saw a couple of the highlights. And
dude, it was unbelievably good.
Buck, he was posting about it, freaking out.
Those who believe that sports is rigged, this should be your go-to game.
Yeah?
It was so over the top, back and forth, high scoring that everyone's calling for the sequel. Everyone wants the rematch, and the only way that's possible is the Super Bowl.
Ooh, the Super Bowl.
So I'm just saying.
With these two teams,
everybody would watch that Super Bowl. I feel like the Saints and the Patriots are going to have a little something to say about that. However, I really hope it's the Rams and the Chiefs, man. That was such a good game.
Man, that's cool. When's the last time those two teams made it to the Super Bowl?
Who? The Rams?
Yeah,
and
the Rams
Chiefs?
and the Chiefs.
See, the Chiefs were in Super Bowl I against the Green Bay Packers.
Wow.
Now they've been since then.
That's when they had leather helmets. Yeah. That's the last time they were at the Super Bowl.
Dude. Yeah. So it was an incredible thing to watch last night. Unless you enjoy defense, but there was a lot of pretty incredible defense on both sides. By the way, shout out to the Chiefs defense, which is the defense I have in fantasy football. I'm telling you, dude.
Yeah?
Last night, I texted Paul at one point because my team was doing so well, or I just had so many people in the game that it was pretty pathetic. It was pretty pathetic. I texted, hey, man, my defense just caused a fumble on my quarterback, and then subsequently the team handed it off to my running back, who then scored a touchdown.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, so this was the game that was supposed to be in Mexico City.
It was.
But got moved back to L.A. because the field in Mexico was so bad. They were like, no, we're not playing there.
I felt horrible because at one point in the game, there were a few times during the game where they would just like throw it down to Mexico City because there were so many people who had already paid like between $2,300 and $2,500 for travel to go to Mexico City. And so they were showing these like little bars in Mexico City.
All the people that should have been at the game.
Rams fans and all these Chiefs fans. And I'm going, how are you not so mad right now? Like, how are you guys on television happy?
Right?
In Mexico City. Like, how would you feel if you had purchased, you plan your vacation around this Monday Night Football game, your team's playing, you're in Mexico City, and then the week of, like, literally the Tuesday before the Monday Night Football game, they announce, hey guys, the field conditions are bad.
Right.
Thanks to a Shakira concert. We can't, that's real. We just can't, guys.
Well, you pulled up a picture of the field and it was trashed. It really was.
Yeah.
It was.
Yeah,
I don't blame
can't.
the NFL for pulling out because come on, Mexico City.
But
you couldn't clean that
man,
up.
There were some fans. I just felt so bad because seriously, they kept kicking it out to Mexico City. It was all these people with like margaritas, just like I'm in Mexico City.
All these
not watching this historic football game.
All these rich Americans that decided to use their vacation up to go to Mexico City to watch it.
Yeah, dude.
Here's the Rams quarterback, Jared Goff. He said this is even more meaningful after everything that's going on with the California wildfires.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no doubt. You could really see the community come together tonight and just with the energy from the crowd and everything kind of leading up to the game and getting moved back to L.A., kind of everything leading up to it and everything that happened the last couple weeks has been so tough for so many people, and including a lot of people inside our organization, and being able to give joy and some sort of normalcy for a few hours has been awesome. That was one of, if not the craziest game I've ever played in. They were scoring, we were scoring. You think it's whoever has the ball last, and then we get 2 turnovers at the end. Happy to be on top, but it could have gone either way, but it was a lot of fun.
That's cool, man. Was 54-51, huh?
Dude, yeah.
Jeez.
It was the highest scoring Monday Night Football game of all time. It came in 3rd for the highest scoring game of all time.
Wow.
So, yeah. I really thought it was gonna top but Mahomes, man, just kind of, both of them kept just, hey, let's give it away. Let's give it away. At one point, because I have Jared Goff as my quarterback, but I also had the Chiefs defense as my defense.
Yeah.
At one point, Jared Goff goes back and then somehow strip sack fumbles into the end zone, touchdown Chiefs, and I'm just going, my team is just scoring all of the points.
Yeah.
I loved everything.
Oh, congrats, man.
Everything.
That's pretty cool.
Thank you. I'm now tied for first place, I believe, along with Paul Short and somehow Nate Heitzig, who did not draft his own team because he was off in Mexico or somewhere. And so, auto draft. So Nate's team doesn't count to me.
Yeah.
He didn't do anything.
Man, the Rams and the Chargers. But I mean, Chargers are what, 10-3? Yeah. They're doing pretty good too.
By the way, I apologize. Paul is still in first place by 1 game. So,
way to go, Paul.
Yeah.
Way to go.
I guess.
Well, I'm happy for you guys. I'm glad that was a fun game for everyone.
It was a fun game. You know what the interesting thing is? Last night you had 2 teams that scored the most points in Monday Night Football history, and in the power rankings, there's neither one of those teams are still number 1. That would go to the New Orleans Saints. So
really,
yeah, going to be interesting for football fans down the stretch. There's some good teams.
I honestly can't. Was the Patriots and who was in the Super Bowl last year?
Last year?
Yeah, Patriots and
I don't even remember.
Yeah, seriously,
I care so hard.
Who was it?
Why can't I think about? Oh, it was the Eagles. Duh.
Eagles. That's right. Oh, that's right.
Seth is rolling in his grave. Rah!
Come on,
R.I.P.
guys.
Seth. So sad he died.
What Eagles are? What are the Eagles? That was the record last year, right?
Yeah. Oh no, the Eagles are terrible.
Are they terrible?
They
this
just
year?
had the most lopsided loss in history. Yeah. Against the Saints. So, yeah.
All right.
Yep.
Starmy, good morning.
No. Yeah.
Hey. Oh, the biggest I don't know if I could say he's the biggest Kansas City Chiefs fan in the world, but you love them, and I'm sure. Yes?
Yeah, at least here in Albuquerque.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's very true.
Dude, we were texting back and forth last night. That game was so good.
Yeah.
How do you? Here's a question,
know,
because I'm not a fan of either team. I enjoy watching both teams. They're so phenomenal. So as a fan of the losing team, do you still wake up the next day and go, "Gosh, that was an amazing game," or are you just devastated today?
No, it was a good game. I mean, it's one of those things where, you know, when you lose like that, you know, when your team loses like that, you're kind of wishing that it was, you know, at least a blowout or something, you know, and not so close.
Yeah, good call.
Yeah.
I'm glad you didn't die.
But, yeah, no, it's fine, man. You know, I mean, I think it's one of those things, too, where if this game were played in Kansas City, it probably would have a different outcome.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, home field advantage definitely plays a part. And the thing that I really took away from the game was, you know, those guys can really go down the field and just kind of score at will.
Mm-hmm.
And if Kansas City wouldn't have had 8 penalties in the first, 30 seconds, it probably would have been a different game.
I love it. I mean, you can sit here and speculate all you want.
I will say I loved, at one point, there was a penalty that was so wrong that Andy Reid, the coach for the Chiefs, comes unglued, and Jared Goff, the quarterback for the Rams, starts walking over to talk on the sideline to the officials, and Andy Reid says something that I can't repeat in front of anyone because Jesus. And it was incredible to see this grumpy old man just destroy the other team's quarterback with words for 0.8 seconds, and then Jared Goff just quickly turns around and is like, never mind. So yeah, dude. But it was because he was right. I will say there were some really terrible calls with this officiating team. But I mean, I also feel like maybe if Mahomes hadn't thrown so many picks that, you know, maybe, just maybe.
Well, he didn't really start throwing picks until the end.
I know.
I mean, he really didn't. You
know who did throw picks
obviously,
at the end?
Of course.
Jared Goff. Jared Goff did not throw picks at the end. So.
No, he did not. And then our defense did not score 3 touchdowns either.
Yeah, which it was a bummer because the Chiefs' defense is my defense in fantasy football, so I needed that. But actually, I didn't. I won by over 100 points. So,
you know, it's funny. I have one of my brother in California. I play in his fantasy league, and on my team, I have Patrick Mahomes, Tyreek Hill, Travis Kelce, and Harrison Butker.
Oh my gosh.
Team scored 262 points last night.
Yes, dude.
Nice.
Yes, Buck. We were
Yeah.
same brain, man, because I have Jared Goff, but I have Kareem Hunt. I also have the Chiefs defense, and I have Butker as well as my kicker.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was a good night for me.
Mm-hmm.
Good night for me.
Yeah. I can't wait to see the rematch. You know, honestly, I'll tell you what. I don't know that there will be a rematch.
Yeah.
I think that well, I guess it really depends on what happens with the Saints, but I'm thinking the Saints could actually end up beating them again and go to the Super Bowl. So it could be the Chiefs and the Saints, it could be the Patriots and the Saints, you know, but all I know is that my wife said if the Chiefs go to the Super Bowl, I get to go.
Oh, man.
Nice.
It's a good wife right there.
Where is the Super Bowl this year?
Atlanta.
It's in Hotlanta.
Hotlanta. That's cool. All right.
Yep. Yeah.
Maybe it should be in Mexico City, you know? Mexico City should make good on, you know.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I'm watching the new episode of Narcos. I don't know if I'm ever going to go back down there again. I'm so scared.
I know, right? Seriously.
Incredible.
It's
incredible.
Well, good. I'm glad you guys got to talk about this epic historical game, you know?
Yeah, it was really good.
Yeah.
I mean, depends on who you talk to. Dento on Twitch chimed in and said, I will argue that sports are rigged because no one appreciates good defense anymore. Offense gets people excited. Standing fighters up in MMA. Soon pitchers won't be able to throw faster than 90 miles an hour.
Okay.
I couldn't disagree more with that, actually.
Jeez.
I love a good pitcher's duel in baseball. I think people actually really just enjoy a good, whether it's offense or defense, because, man, defensively, the Chiefs and the Rams had some ridiculous plays. It wasn't just a shootout because of the offense. How many touchdowns were scored on defense last night?
4.
4 defensive touchdowns last night.
Wow.
It was incredible.
Kansas City got 1 and LA scored 3.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. And the only thing that's rigged is boxing. Everybody knows that.
Okay.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. And then, you know, like Monopoly when you play with your kids.
That's very true. Yeah.
If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
Exactly. So, man, happy Thanksgiving, dude. Any big plans?
Yeah.
The mom, is she, how's mom doing? Good?
Mom's okay. Mom's in Missouri. You know that, right?
Oh, she moved to Missouri? You didn't tell me this. What?
Okay.
Yeah, I moved her to Missouri. She wanted to move out there. I think she's gonna come back though. She's kind of homesick.
Well, yeah, she's probably all alone. What did you ship her off to Missouri for?
Oh my gosh, that's where she wanted to be. Leave her alone.
Yeah, but she's getting up there in age, man. Why would you do that?
She just turned 71 actually a couple of days ago. On the 17th, yeah.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, no, her best friend lives up there, and you know she thought it would be a good idea to move up there with her. And to be very honest with you, she's never. You know, I think she's one of those good best friends from afar. You know, they've never lived together, and I think it's a little bit different than what she expected.
Right.
So
usually is.
So now the conversation is maybe I'm going to come back.
Wow, that's
so it's like
ship her back. Have her come home. It's time to move her in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Don't start that again. She's still, you know what, man? She's in probably the best shape of her life.
Oh, that makes me happy.
She's lost a ton of weight. She turned into a.
She doing
vegan.
keto? Is she doing keto?
She doesn't call herself a vegan, but she really is kind of a vegan. She watched that Forks and Knives documentary.
Oh my gosh!
And
Get her
now
off there.
Well, dude, she's lost like a ton of weight. Like all of her labs are good.
That's awesome.
You know, I mean, she's in good shape. So.
Right on. Well, if you talk to her, tell her I said hello.
I will. What are you guys doing? Any big plans?
We got Ernie Hudson coming up here at 7:20.
No, you don't.
Yes,
we really do.
No, you don't.
We actually really do.
No, you don't.
Yes,
What do you mean we don't?
Yep. We're going to talk about the family business.
He literally can't. He canceled on us like 12 times.
Oh, dude, we've had him on here multiple times. He's a believer and a really rad dude. So, yeah, he's never canceled on me.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
So, I
well,
love him.
All right.
All right, Buck. We got to go.
We're up against it.
We got to go. We just got to go.
My daughter's crawling on my back. I got to go.
Perfect.
All right. We'll see you, man. Buckamus Prime, everybody. Yeah, Ernie Hudson will be calling us 7:20 to talk about his new show, which we were just watching the trailer. And whoo-wee, Ernie. I don't know.
Stop it.
We'll see. All right, we're live from the Dreamstar Remodeling Star 88 Studios. Hang out with us. We're on Twitch. We're on YouTube. Just search Star 88 FM. Download the app if you haven't yet. Star 88 FM in the App Store and stream us live. We'll be right back.
Addictions come in different colors, but Skip Heitzig has a pointed thought in this hotspot.
Addiction is always a present danger posed by our own nature. The Bible calls it the flesh.
Hotspot. Recovery is more than taking your life back from addiction. It's also giving it to Jesus.
Effectiveness in recovery is more than just saying no to the menace. It's saying yes to the maker.
Access Skip's full teaching library at connectwithskip.com.
Recovery is pass or fail. Everything else in life will depend on your sobriety. Relationships will depend on it. Your effectiveness will depend on it.
Skip says there is only one addiction that can truly satisfy us.
It is my prayer that more of us become addicted to Christ. Addicted to serving our Lord and addicted to loving people in a transforming way in His name.
Hotspot.
This is a fresh thought. Listen up to Levi Lusko.
I'm not saying that every single problem in your life can be solved mind over matter. But what I am saying is that what happens in your mind really does matter. This whole sermon now in just one sentence is this: you can change the way you feel by changing the way you think. And the way we feel is what is responsible for so much of the problems we get into. We do things based on how we feel, but we can grab the controls and take back the reins if we can alter how we feel by changing the way that we think. negative thoughts can't lead to a positive life. Negative thoughts can't lead to a positive life. Come on, let's declare war on the old way of thinking.
For more fresh thoughts, go to LeviLusco.com. KLYT, Albuquerque, Santa Fe is Star 88.
That's our story, and we're sticking to it.
If I didn't know what it hurt like to be broken, then how would I know what it feels like to be whole? If I didn't know what it cuts like to be rejected, then I wouldn't know the joy of coming home. Maybe it's okay if I'm not okay, 'cause the one who holds the world is holding on to me. Maybe it's alright if I'm not alright, 'cause the one who holds the stars is holding my whole life. If I didn't know what it looked like to be dirty, then I wouldn't know what it feels like to be clean. And if all of my shame had drove me to hide in the shadows, then I wouldn't know the beauty of being free. Maybe it's okay if I'm not okay, 'cause the one who owns the world is holding on to me. Maybe it's alright if I'm not alright, 'cause the one who owns the stars is holding my whole life. Then let your kingdom come. Let your will be done here in my heart as in heaven. Father, let your kingdom come. Let your will be done here in my heart as in heaven. Maybe it's okay if I'm not okay, 'cause the one who owns the world is holding on to me. Maybe it's alright if I'm not alright, 'cause the one who owns the stars is holding my whole life. Now I'm alive in you, I'm boosted at the seams, and now I'm alive and I see you in everything. Maybe it's okay if I'm not okay.
We are messengers. I'm okay.
Whoa, okay.
Whoa, easy now.
We are, aren't we?
It's Star 88, 7:04.
High today at 51 degrees.
Let's talk turkey.
Gobble, gobble. The Morning Invasion with Dex and Steve-O.
Yeah, let's talk some turkey, guys. A little turkey. Happy Thanksgiving. By the way, Ernie Hudson going to be in at 7:20, hanging out with us, talking about his new show on BET and how it's his ministry, man. This is his ministry.
Don't you make fun.
Not making fun, dude. Not at all. But yeah, he's got a new show. And I don't really know
Stop
what
it.
to say. But I just don't understand.
He's such a nice dude.
He is. He's a nice dude. I mean, obviously, I'm not going to diss the show because, again,
No.
I haven't watched it.
We haven't seen it. We don't
Trailer
know.
was terrible.
Trailer was pretty bad.
Production is really bad. Why does it sound like they are in a bathroom when they when they film? Why? I don't get it. I just don't understand. Why They obviously spent all their money on getting like Ernie Hudson and that dude from Sons of Anarchy that they couldn't afford like
Alvarez.
a good sound guy. You know?
Yeah.
That's what I don't understand.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. We'll talk to him here in a little bit and find out what it's all about.
Yeah.
You want to talk about the hot new prank this Thanksgiving?
Oh man, no, I hate these guys. We were at we call it Friendsgiving, but was it really Friendsgiving?
It was Thanksgiving.
It's just Thanksgiving.
We changed
family.
Thanksgiving to Sunday.
Yeah. So,
Did you get pranked on Sunday?
No.
Oh.
I got stuck with you and Bill, who think it's funny to watch like kid getting hurt fail videos.
Oh my gosh. This is the best. I don't understand. Okay.
I don't understand.
There's a Instagram page we follow, and it's kids getting hurt. But the thing is, the kids don't really get hurt. I mean, sometimes they do, but they're not like breaking bones. It's not evil. It's like a kid falls off the couch and he's fine. They're really stupid accidents that parents have with their kids, and nobody really gets hurt.
That's true.
So I don't know. We think it's funny, and so do millions of other people. But Steve-O, every time we pull it up, he hates it.
I get so mad.
You do.
I get so mad.
Now this prank here is nobody's getting hurt, so just calm down. All right. Jeez. This is something you can do. You can prank your parents. And this prank, they decided to prank their mom, and they called her up and asked her how long it would take to microwave a 25-pound turkey.
Oh my gosh, dude! A friend of ours did this and then
pranked or did it?
Screenshot all of the texts back and forth with the mom, and I was crying.
Oh, okay.
This is the best prank. I apologize. Please proceed.
You cannot microwave a 25-pound turkey.
Yeah, what? Yeah, we can.
No, you can't. How big is that turkey? It fits in your microwave?
Yeah, we can squish it in there.
No, it won't work. I'm telling you right now. I'm excellent at turkey. You cannot microwave a turkey. It will not work.
Why not? What happened?
I thought we could. We did everything else in there.
No, you guys, you put it in a pan. You take out the guts, you put butter on it, salt and pepper, maybe some paprika. You put water at the bottom of the pan, you put it in the oven, and if you don't have stuffing in it, which is probably what you're not going to have, it's 20 minutes a pound.
I think we're just going to turn off this spinner thing in the microwave so that it doesn't ruin it. And
You guys, it will take you 50 hours to do that turkey.
I thought I read online it was like 6 minutes in there.
Not for a 25-pound turkey.
Good job. I love it. Shout out to that mom. She was so worked up. She was just so disappointed in her children because they wanted to cook a turkey in the microwave, which honestly, how many people do you think cook a turkey in the microwave? Do you think that
there's no way?
Come on, there's got to be people out there that don't know how to cook, and they're like, I'm just going to chuck it in the microwave. You know? I bet you I've right now on Google, I bet it's the first thing that pops up. Can you cook? Yep. First thing. Can you cook a turkey in the microwave?
That's because it's so trendy right now.
You think that's why?
Yeah. Our friend Michelle over from the Galloping Grace Youth Ranch. Yes. She texted that to her mother, and oh my gosh, the back and forth was absolutely incredible.
Yeah.
Yes. Hey, how long do you think it takes to cook I think she said 25-pound turkey in the microwave?
I love it.
And it was just, oh my gosh, it was magical. So,
yeah. Well, I mean, it just says it's not recommended. Doesn't say you can't. I mean, it says make sure the turkey's fully thawed, as microwave thawing followed by microwave cooking creates uneven cooking. Yeah. A whole turkey takes 7 to 9 minutes per pound at 50% power and rotating the dish every 15 minutes.
Which, shout out to Kay Peterson, Bill's lovely bride, who cooked a turkey.
Heck yeah.
And it was amazing.
Telling you, those
She's changing
leftovers.
my stance on turkey. Oh, we didn't get any.
Yo, you didn't get any leftovers? I thought Thank goodness, man, because we're almost out of turkey already.
Yeah,
That's why I hope we're having another Thanksgiving on Thursday.
I mean,
because the leftovers is the best part of Thanksgiving.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
you know,
pretty much.
You get those Hawaiian rolls, put some mayo on there, throw some turkey, throw some stuffing, some cranberry on there, maybe a little mashed potatoes. Make a Thanksgiving sandwich on a Hawaiian bun. Mwah. Gosh, I've gained, no joke, Steve-O. This is the life of a fat person. This is what it's like being fat. I gained 9 pounds since Sunday.
Okay.
I was at 200. I got on the scale. I'm 209.
When are you going to go run, bro?
I have been. That's what it's like to be fat and to struggle. Like, I gained 9 pounds. Are you kidding me? Just from eating all the turkey stuff, all the Thanksgiving stuff. Gosh. It's all the carbs, man. You know, it's making a plate of Thanksgiving right before you go to bed or take a nap. Yesterday, I got home and I made a whole plate and then ate it and then took a little nap. You know what happens then?
Mm-hmm.
Not good, man. You know what? Let's throw a turkey in the microwave real quick. You know, what did it say? What was it? 9. What was it? What did it say? Do you remember? 50% power, 7 to 9 minutes. Just see how long it takes. You know what I'm saying? Somebody had to have done this on YouTube, right?
Well, yeah, of
There's
course.
got to be like
Yeah.
a YouTube video of somebody that cooked a turkey. Oh, it's already done? Good morning. Well, hold on a second. Let me pull it out. Hello.
There's a reason why you gained 9 pounds, you fat pig.
Oh, what?
I came home last night. I wanted Hawaiian rolls, and they were all gone.
dude,
There was a
that
whole
makes
package
you
of them. Yesterday morning, I come home. I'm thinking, I'm going to put a little ham on the Hawaiian roll, and maybe some cheddar or something. No. All Hawaiian rolls were gone.
I don't know. It's probably Matt. Hello? Matt. Thinking of Matt's in town, you know. Jake eats all the food. Yeah. He was so mad. It was so funny to see the disappointment on his face when he goes, well, are we out of Hawaiian rolls? And I go, I ate the last 2. And I thought he was going to murder me.
Well,
thank you, Kay, for stepping in. Kay said, I will murder you if you touch my son. That's the exact word she said.
Wow.
You touch my son, I'll murder you, Bill.
Okay.
That's right. That's right. They love me. But honestly, I felt bad. I shouldn't have ate the last 2 rolls. I'm sorry, Bill. I really am sorry. I'm going to pick you up. I'll pick you up something today. I don't know if it's going to be Hawaiian rolls or anything, but I'll pick you up something. You know what I'm saying?
Remember the Stormy said stress will make you gain weight, bro. A good stress release. Amazing shows like 21 Pilots. Am I right? They went to 21 Pilots last night.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you're going to have to let us know how it went.
I know, right?
Well, I'm sure it was awesome, you know?
Well, I saw this tour, so I know.
Right? All right, well, let's take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll talk to our boy, Ernie Hudson. You know, he was in Ghostbusters and some other things. He's got a new show on BET
Some
called
other
The Family
things?
Business. Nobody knows him from anything else.
Whatever. Ghostbusters 2.
That's true.
Also, God's Not Dead 2. He played Judge
Oh,
Stennis.
really?
Stennis.
All right, good for him.
Whatever. Yeah.
All right. We'll be right back. Hang on.
I'm Heidi, and here's what's happening. Experience the Wonderland at the 2018 Festival of Trees, December 1st and 2nd. The Festival of Trees is a 2-day celebration of the children served by the Carrie Tingley Hospital Foundation. Admission is free, with over 80 uniquely decorated trees and hundreds of wreaths on display and available for purchase. The Carrie Tingley Hospital Foundation's Festival of Trees is the largest in New Mexico. Complimentary coffee, hot cocoa, children's crafts, live entertainment, and pictures with Santa provided for children young and old. 100% of the proceeds from the Festival of Trees benefit the Carrie Tingley Hospital Foundation. Christmas is almost here. Do you know about a free holiday event happening at your church or maybe for your community? Did you know that you can send us the details and we'll talk about it on the air and feature it on our website? It's super easy. All you have to do is fill out the form online at star88.fm. For more information about events happening in your community and so much more, visit star88.fm. For What's Happening, I'm Heidi, and this is Star 88.
Tony Evans. This is a Star 88 Supernova.
You are not saved by works. He said you can't earn your way to heaven. You can't do good things to make yourself acceptable to God. You are not saved by works. But then he comes in verse 10, having said you're not saved by works, to declare to you, once you get saved, you're saved for work. Many people have it wrong. They are trying to earn their way to make themselves acceptable to God. Impossible. But once you have been made acceptable to God through accepting the gift of eternal life that is provided by his Son, verse 10 says he did that because he has something for you to do.
That was Pastor Tony Evans on a Star 88 Supernova.
Watching the time just ticking. Clock runs around, days in and out. Can't really call it living. Somewhere I let light go dark. But here's where my new story starts. Take my life and let it be. Set on fire for all to see. Break me down, build me up again. Don't leave me the way I've been. Take my heart into your hands. Like heaven on earth, like heaven on earth. I wanna wake, I wanna see all of the ways you're moving. Show me the need, 'cause I wanna be a part of what you're doing. In my heart, let kingdom come. Not of my will, but yours be done. Take my life and let it be. Set on fire for all to see. Break me down, build me up again. Don't leave me the way I've been. Take my heart into your hands. Come and finish what you began. Till I seek your kingdom first. Till I shine, shine like heaven on earth. Like heaven on earth. Should move. Help me rest when I should rest. Help me give what I should give. All of me, nothing less. Help me speak your grace and truth. Help me fight for those who can't. Help me love the way you love. Never holding nothing back. Take my life and let it be. Set on fire for all to see. Break me down, build me up again. Heaven on earth, like heaven on earth, like heaven on earth, like heaven on
earth. Stars go dim, heaven on earth. Star 88, 719.
High today at 51 degrees.
The Morning Invasion with Tex and Steve-O.
I was just watching some of these YouTube videos of people pranking their parents on cooking turkey in the microwave. And gosh, the look on mom's face when you tell her that you're going to cook a turkey in the microwave is just priceless.
It won't work in the microwave. Do you realize how big a 25-pound turkey is?
Yeah, it's in my freezer.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Someday, man, I think we should do it. We should just cook a turkey in the microwave and see what happens. Welcome to the show, everybody. Live from the Dream Style Remodeling, Star 88 Studios. Coming up, Ernie Hudson going to be joining us here. And he's got a new show on BET. It's called The Family Business. And from the trailer, looks like Ernie's family decides to go into the car business.
They're not good people.
And they start doing some things on the side with, looks like, the cartel.
Why do you keep putting in quotations? None of that should be in quotations.
The mob.
That's actually what's happening. Will you just answer the phone?
You know, all that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Is this Ernie?
Yeah!
Oh, hi.
Oh!
Carl, what are you doing?
I'm getting into my turkey suit right now.
Oh, dude.
Beautiful.
It's I have to say, it's a little tighter than it was last year. Either that or I'm a little bigger. I don't know what's going on.
Well, I feel like you could put on a couple pounds, Carl. You'd be all right.
Yeah. And after I get done with doing my rounds at the elementary schools, then I should be on my way. But they're not expecting me, but that makes it more fun.
I love it. Keeping life interesting. I love it.
Oh man.
Well, good to hear your voice,
But
man.
I've got someone far more interesting to speak with, and his name, as you know, is Ernie Hudson.
Yeah.
Ernie Hudson. Let's do it.
Okay, here you go.
All right.
Mr. Ernie Hudson. What's going on, Mr. Hudson? How are
Morning.
you?
How you doing?
Doing
Ernie,
good.
you're in Albuquerque. Sorry, and this is Dex and Steve-O.
Yeah.
I never told who you were.
Oh, thanks, Carl.
No worries.
Well, welcome back to the show, Ernie. It's good to have you back in Albuquerque.
Well, thanks so much. I love Albuquerque, and it's great to be back.
Yes, man. It's been a minute since we had you on the show. Last time we talked about your career and what it was like being a believer in the industry, and I remember you saying how acting was your calling, your ministry. And I'll tell you what, man, this new show, The Family Business, I feel like it's the story of what not to do when you have a successful actual business, because man, you're doing some shady things in this new trailer.
Yeah. It's sometimes I think when people, they have faith to build something, but then they lose faith and take it in their own hands. And to me, this is the problem with this guy: is he trusted, but he didn't trust all the way, and so he's gotten himself into some things, and now he wants to move on and leave his legacy to his family, but all those things you create along the way come back to haunt you. They don't go away, and I find that issue with a lot of people. When you say, I'm going to trust, then you got to stand on that. And when you panic, you create problems for yourself.
Yeah, it's a really good. How do I want to say this? A storytelling, if you will, seeing shows like Breaking Bad, shows like Dexter, shows where there's this guy who starts off good and then something happens or he puts it in his own hands, like you said, and in turn you kind of see the fruit of that reaping what you've sown type thing, and it sure looks like that's the case with The Family Business.
Yeah, Carl Weber created this series. He has 8 books in this series. New York Times bestsellers, and I read the books and I thought, in an ideal world, I would love to have done a show about just the guy who owned the largest exotic car dealership. But then on another level, I think the story is we see, like you said, the fruit, the positive and the negative. We know that. What I love about it is he cares. He genuinely, sincerely loves his family, and he wants the best for them, but he's also created a hell that they're going to have to work themselves, out of.
Yeah.
And but it's kind of a little bit of, I think, what we're all sort of wrestling with, the two sides, and you have to claim it all because it's all of us.
Yep.
Yeah. So does your character start out as like you're a good dude and you're not involved in any criminal activity, and then you decide to jump into this, or is it basically starting out where you've been in this business and now your family's getting involved?
Well, yeah, no. If you in this series of books, and I really encourage people to read them. But like I said, there are 8 books in it, and this is a guy who, of his family, he came from the South, but he went to college, and they always called him schoolboy. He worked really hard, but his brothers got involved in some stuff, and to help them, he sort of, but kept it at a distance. But then little by little, that sort of draws you in. And now he's the head of the business, wanting a way out, But, sometimes when you create things, getting out isn't quite as simple. You can always just let go and get on your knees. But for some people, they worry about, the consequences of their children having to pay the price for that.
Yeah.
And it's interesting to see how this family sort of works. But at the core of it is about love. It's about family. And the family unit, for me, has been, in a lot of ways, threatened by, modern times.
Mm-hmm.
And it's nice to see a family or a man trying to hold his family together, as opposed to, I've seen so many families where siblings don't even speak to each other.
Yeah.
Or I meet a lot of people who haven't talked to their parents in years. And that's to me, very, very unfortunate. So there's a downside to Carl Webb. I mean, not Carl, to the character. But then the part that I love and appreciate about him is that he loves his family.
Yeah, man. I mean, talk a little bit about that. You talk about like the two sides. Scripture would talk about the spirit, the flesh, how we're at war within ourselves, and as you mentioned, in this culture, it just seems like the flesh is winning out in a lot of areas of our culture, our society, if you will, and. Right. Yet we see these stories and people gravitate to them. I mean, there's a reason why Breaking Bad is still, considered one of the greatest television series of all time, because the bad guy doesn't win out. So why do you think it is that we still gravitate to that, and yet we see these people reaping what they've sown, but we still kind of root for the villain, if you will?
Well, I think it's when you lose faith, love is love, and we trust that. I mean, it's not hard to see; it's all around us. We can see it in each other, but we're a little bit afraid. I think as children, we become afraid, and that's what, to me, it's the loss of faith is. It's really fear, and so we don't trust. It's a wonderful love story, but people are really skeptical. But when somebody does something really vicious or violent, we go, yep, we can believe in that because we can see it. It's easier to see. It screams louder at us. Love is soft and is peaceful, and but it connects us all, and that's we're just like a little kid, afraid to just trust. Trust your parent, trust God. Just know it's going to be okay. But fear says, run, do something right now, and if you just stand on that, and it's there. It's there for you. It's always been there for you, but you have to know that you don't know all the answers, but there's a part of you that does, and it will answer, but you just have to stand. I wanted to be an actor. I didn't know how to be an actor. I didn't know anybody in the business, never met anybody in the business, but I know that there's that God, that Spirit will guide me, and if I just quiet my mind and get on my knees, the answer will come, and it's always come.
Amen.
I wanted a show that I could put 100% in, and sure enough, I got a call from Carl Weber and said he created it. So we have to stand when it looks. I love the story of Christ walking on water, and Peter, wanted to walk, and he did. He walked, but once he became afraid, once the storm came around him. So we have to know that the storm is raging, but if we just stand on love for each other and truth, and you'll be fine.
Man.
And all those things you want will come along with it, without all the dark consequences that we see in Breaking Bad.
Right. Yeah. We're talking with Ernie Hudson. He's got a new show which kicked off last week. It's called The Family Business on BET. And in real life, you have 4 kids. Was it to kind of like mirror what's going on in this this TV series, The Family Biz? Was it tough for you? Did your kids ever want to be in the business like you, be an actor? And did you try to encourage that, or try to encourage them away from it? Discourage them.
Well, I sort of walked my own path, and most of the advice I got was not necessarily people having faith in me, and especially in the early days. And I always wanted my kids to do their own thing, whatever that is, and let God lead them. Now, of course, at this stage of my life, and I kind of maybe I should have created something like that they could have stepped into. I think that might have been not the smartest move on my part. That I should have maybe given a little bit more guidance. You know, I think at this stage, you know, we look back and we second guess ourselves, but you know, they're all healthy, great guys. None of them are necessarily. One son produces and he does some acting, and we worked on Oz together. But sometimes I think, yeah, I maybe should have done a little bit more hands-on. But I never wanted anyone to do that for me, and I didn't feel that my kids wanted it. But you know, sometimes you have children who do want that.
Yeah.
And, you know, like I said, family business is a hard business. When you're there for your family, it's even, you know, I thought if I told bedtime stories and said I love you every night and kissed them and hugged them, and that would be enough. But, yeah, and in spite of everything, under the best circumstances, they still have to find their way to God.
Well,
they still find their way to love.
We ran out of time, but is Ghostbusters happening with the original cast? Yes or no?
We got
yes or no?
time.
Yes or no?
Yeah, I'm sorry. You know, Ghostbusters is always happening. As long as the people want it, they'll find a way.
They didn't answer me.
Ernie
Come
Hudson,
on.
thank you, man. Thank you so much. God bless you. You're an amazing
Thank you,
dude.
guys.
It's
Love
always
you,
fun.
Ernie.
God bless you, too.
All right.
Bye,
Happy
Bye
holidays,
Carl.
guys.
We'll see you. I'm a good dude.
Gosh, I love Ernie Hudson so much.
Yeah, I love what he said about his kids, you know, like he always just wanted to encourage his kids to, you know, do whatever God had planned for them, you know?
Yeah.
I think as parents, sometimes we can step in and completely...
It's interesting, though, because he's like one of the few dads that have said, I didn't get involved that much,
Right.
and now I wish I had done more to kind of cultivate certain things, because I know Ernie Hudson Jr., he was a part of Oz. He wanted to be in the business. Oh, man.
Interesting.
Good dude right there. Good dude.
The Family Business on BET. Go watch the trailer, guys. Just go watch it. That's all I'll say about that. All right, we got to take a break. We'll be right back.
I want to tell you, if you're a Jesus follower, you have to be on guard and aware. Watch out for the Deo Honuma moments.
Need some divine direction? Here's Craig Rochelle on a Star 88 PowerPoint.
And watch for the Deo Honuma moments. It could be something really, really big where the Spirit redirects your life. It could be something very seemingly insignificant that impacts and is having a bigger impact. For me, it was 21 years ago when I loved where I was, loved my pastor, loved my church, and now, compelled by the Spirit, we must start a different kind of church. It's big and life-directing. It was the other day when I was about to text someone that was hurting, and it was Deo Honuma. Don't text, call. Call. And what turned into what was a momentary call ended up being a lot of tears and a significant amount of prayer and an incredibly meaningful conversation. Watch out for the Deo Honuma moments.
Now that's a PowerPoint with Craig Rochelle on Star 88.
Sometimes you wonder if you got it, wonder if you got it in you. Some days looking for the reason why. Feels like standing on a runway, standing out on a runway lately, watching everybody else fly by. See that wildfire in your eyes, keep on burning, keep that dream alive. Can't let go of what you got inside. Maybe it's crazy, maybe it's meant to be. Who says you gotta have it all figured out? Who says you'll never feel alone in the crowd? Who finish line. One shot, are you gonna take it? Are you gonna take it this time? One life, don't let it pass you by. See that wildfire in your eyes. Keep on burning, keep that dream alive. You can't let go of what you got inside. Maybe it's crazy, maybe it's meant to be. Who says you gotta have it all figured out? Who says you'll never feel alone in the crowd? Who says you gotta be like everyone else? Who says? Who says? Who says? Maybe it's meant to be. Maybe it's meant to be. Whoa, nothing is stopping me. Nothing is stopping me. Who says you gotta have it all figured out? Who says you'll never feel alone in the crowd? Who says you gotta be like everyone else? Who says? Who says?
Joshua Micah, who says
Sax man, that's who said.
I love a good sax breakdown,
When was
man.
the last time you heard a song with like crazy saxophone?
Who are you talking to?
Well, that's true.
My whole
Never-
playlist
never
on
mind. I
Spotify is
know.
full of
Never
saxophone
mind.
breakdowns.
You're right.
I'm serious.
That's why he played that song, guys.
Oh,
he picked that song.
I love it. I
Gosh,
just
he loves
love
it
that
so hard.
saxophone breakdown.
He does.
737.
Hi, 51.
What'd you say? Whoa, easy. You just snorted.
Hi today at 51 degrees.
What's going on in the news today?
A shooting at a hospital in Chicago. A gunman opened fire on the city's south side. A number of people were shot. The gunman is now dead.
President Trump has acknowledged the U.S. has the recording of the journalist Jamal Khashoggi's murder inside the Saudi consulate in Turkey.
16 House Democrats are promising to vote against Nancy Pelosi for Speaker.
The question is, if not Pelosi, then who? Motions were wrought in a Colorado courtroom as a man was sentenced to life in prison for murdering his wife and 2 daughters.
You disgust me.
Frank Ruzek erupted at Christopher Watts, his son-in-law.
The FCC is demanding telecommunication companies lay out plans to meet new standards so robocalls can be stopped.
The Cleveland Indians unveiled new uniforms without Chief Wahoo, the controversial mascot they've had over 70 years.
Mahomes launches it downfield, and it's intercepted by Joyner. Highest scoring game in Monday Night Football history, and a significant win for the Rams.
Way to go. Great night of football last night out here. Hey, coming up at 8, our friend Laurel from ABQ the Magazine. See what's up with him. I don't know if he's making an announcement. I don't know what's going on, but I know that their new issue of Best of
The City
coming out. Yep, it's coming out, guys.
I just want to be in the magazine.
You just want to be. I think we are in the magazine. We are in it.
Better.
It's a beautiful photo.
Is there?
Yeah. Or was that another magazine?
I just mean this issue.
Oh.
Specifically.
All right. We'll talk to Laurel about it. I mean, he can make it happen.
Yeah.
He's the guy. If you guys want to chime in, 505-338-3700. We're also hanging out on Twitch and YouTube. We're live right now. If you guys want to watch the show and hang out with us, just search Star 88 FM, and you can text in. What's the live line?
505-585-LIVE. It's 505-585-5483.
This will go good with the story that you just found. Because I found a story.
Oh,
wow. About Uber.
I could not imagine if I were the Uber driver. I'm not going to lie.
And you got to pick up Martha Stewart?
Gosh, yes.
I kind of keep waiting for that because, part-time, every once in a while, I'll do the Uber and Lyft thing. And
Yeah.
I usually do it on Friday and Saturday nights.
Get a random...
I'm just waiting. It'd be cool to pick up like a celebrity or somebody.
Sure.
You know, that'd be awesome.
Be fun.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what I would do. I'd probably freak out and be that annoying guy. Oh my gosh, can I get a picture with you? Oh my gosh.
Would you really? No, you wouldn't.
I don't know. It
I
just
don't think
depends.
you would.
It depends.
You care even less than I do when it comes to celebrities.
Yeah, you're probably right.
You really do.
You're probably right. Yeah, so this is great. And you know what? To all my fellow Uber and Lyft drivers out there.
Yeah.
You need to listen up because this is unacceptable. Unacceptable. Wait till you see the pictures of the inside of this guy's car, okay? So this Uber driver, he picked up Martha Stewart. And this was Martha Stewart's first Uber ride ever. Happened in New York City. And she was not impressed.
Aww.
She chose the most expensive option. And the car showed up. Or actually, no, the first one she ordered, the guy never showed up.
Oh, my gosh.
So then she had to order a second car. Second Uber shows up. She gets inside, and it was disgusting. Let me pull it up here. So you can. Oh, wait, did they take it down already?
Oh, she
Shut
took it
up.
down.
No, I just saw it this morning. They took it down. Let me Google it. Maybe it's somewhere out there because the inside of this car was so disgusting. There was dirt everywhere. It was like this guy had never washed his car ever.
You're an Uber driver in New York.
Yeah, they took it down. I mean, it's like wiped clean. Uber has the power to do that, right? They're like, we need to take this down immediately. Yeah, it was just the most disgusting car. It was just dirty. You could tell it's never been vacuumed ever. And so Martha Stewart posted pictures on her Instagram. There you go.
Seeing it. Well, I mean, there's leaves on the ground.
Maybe that's not it. Because I saw some close-ups and it was disgusting.
Really?
Yeah, it was bad. She said, quote, "I want Uber to succeed. I've been a fan of the concept since day one."
Yeah, it's a bad car. I'm looking at it.
Yeah. I mean,
yeah. Half drunk bottled water in the back where she's sitting. Poor thing. Poor Martha.
Yeah, so that's her first experience with it, which
so proper,
stinks, you know. And
so proper.
One of the things I guess that Uber and Lyft really can't regulate is, how do you regulate that? How do you tell if your employees or their car is clean? You know, I guess people just have to complain, which that's another thing. The rating is so important when you're a driver.
Imagine this though: you're an Uber driver. And Martha Stewart steps into the back of you. It's like when my mother-in-law comes to our house. Before she comes over, I know we have to deep clean.
Right.
Brody's having a birthday party this weekend. Gotta deep clean. The number one thing that I think of when I think of Brenda coming over is better make sure the baseboards don't have dust on top of them.
Because she's going to call us out.
She checks the baseboards.
When's the last time you guys cleaned the baseboards?
So imagine, if you will, Martha stepping into the backseat of your car.
Mm-hmm.
Do I feel confident right now in this moment that my car is clean enough to have Martha Stewart in the backseat of my car?
Right?
I don't know, man. I mean, it's Martha Stewart. You know what I'm saying?
But you know what? Do you think, though, dirty people don't know how dirty they are? You know what I'm saying?
That's very true.
Like, this Uber driver probably thought his car wasn't that dirty, but in reality, it was disgusting.
Dude, it's Martha.
Isn't that weird with people? They get kind of used to the filth, and they don't even realize it.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm sure he didn't get a tip. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so, hey, Uber and Lyft drivers, come on.
You got a job.
Make sure the car is clean and presentable.
Yep.
You know.
But on the flip side, we should also try to be more patient and thoughtful when it comes to interacting with humanity. Maybe, just maybe, that dude had the cleanest Uber ride, but unfortunately, right before he picked up Martha, he picked up someone else. This dude was clearly parched. He drank both of the guy's water bottles and just stuck them in the back. The guy didn't have any idea. He was also just off of a lumberjacking job, and therefore all of the wood shavings on the floor were because of this. Like, you don't know the situation.
Okay.
Paul Bunyan took an Uber right before Martha.
Totally.
We don't know.
Yeah. You're
Here's
stretching, man.
Here's why I'm saying this.
Okay.
Facebook user Sid Madarazzo shared a Facebook post that is now going viral about a Grab driver. Now, this is coming from the Philippines. So Uber, Lyft, theirs is called Grab.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he wanted the driver to pick up their nanny at his home and decided, all right, this guy's taking too long. Maybe I should cancel it. I'll wait. Guy finally shows up, calls. You know, when they show up, they call. He was at the gate. And Madarazzo, I'm going to call him Sid from now on, said that he called him and his words were kind of slurred.
Okay.
Because he was lost. And the guy's like, well, maybe he's drunk. Like, maybe I should cancel this right now.
What if he had Bell's palsy?
Right. So he was like, you know what? I'm going to let this one slide.
Right.
So driver asked for directions. He gives him directions. He said his voice was unusual. His tone was slightly rude. His speech was very slurry and unintelligible. Since I couldn't understand a word he said, I hung up slightly annoyed. But he decided to call the driver back after seeing him approach the entrance of the gate where he lives via the app. So he calls him back, and the guy, he said, sounded much worse this time, extremely incomprehensible at the point. I was almost certain he was drunk or under the influence. So he tried his best to communicate with him, unable to, and he finally just stopped talking and hung up. Boop.
Okay.
Well, he was pretty irritated and concerned about his nanny's safety, so he canceled the booking, grabbed another Grab, and wanted to report the driver to Grab immediately, but decided to do it the next day. However, that next morning, he found out from his village's security guards who were at the gate where the guy pulled up that the guy wasn't, in fact, drunk. He was having a stroke.
Oh, my gosh. No way. I called it. Bell's palsy.
Dude was having a stroke and was trying to relay to this guy that he was having a stroke. But the guy was just so frustrated that his Uber driver sounded drunk that he hung up on him.
I get it. Understandably, I get it. I'd probably do the same thing, man.
Here's the saddest part.
Oh, no. Oh, did he die?
So he freaked out, called the number back that was on his phone, and a woman answered the phone. He explained who he was, and then he wanted to know if the guy was okay, if there's anything due to assist, and the woman was weeping.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh.
And her words were,
no.
My papa is gone.
Oh.
The driver was a 54-year-old man named Rudy Salvo. His daughter, 19 years old, was the one that answered the phone. And it turns out he died of cardiac arrest on Saturday. He shared that according to the village guards who were on duty that night of the incident, they saw him trying to unlock his phone, desperately trying to call his family maybe, because he couldn't dial out.
Oh.
He was trying to tell this
guy
my
gosh.
He was having a stroke. But the guy was like, oh my gosh, my Uber driver is clearly drunk. Click. Hung up on him. I know.
How awful would you feel?
Unfortunately, he fell unconscious. The guards saw this. They called the ambulance. Ambulance didn't show up for an hour.
Oh my gosh.
Because Philippines. Here's what's horrible. Dude, yet another reason why God bless America. According to the guards, the rescuers, they showed up in the ambulance. They looked through his wallet to make sure he had enough money for the hospital.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then when they found enough, okay, cool. Threw him into the ambulance.
And he wasn't dead at that point?
Took him to the hospital.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, man.
Yep.
Yeah.
So Sid, the guy who was the Uber rider who hung up on him twice and then eventually canceled and called it for another Uber, took this to Facebook and is urging people, please do not be quick to judge. Please be more patient with people who seem different. They may be going through something or fighting a battle we know nothing about.
Yeah, that's so true.
Dude, big lesson. And I get it. When we're in a hurry, when we're frustrated, it's like, my time is valuable.
Right.
But if he had just slowed down and attempted to hear what the guy was trying to say, maybe he could have saved that guy's life.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
It really is.
My heart breaks for the daughter. My heart breaks for the guy because he didn't know. He was just like, I'm just getting an Uber for my nanny.
Right. Yeah, but no, that's good advice for sure. You know, we are so busy all the time. And I feel bad for that guy because I think any of us in that situation probably would have thought the same thing. He's slurring his words. You know, he's not making any sense. And it's like, okay, clearly this guy's intoxicated. I'll just get another ride.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I don't know if you can blame yourself for that, though, you know? I hope the guy really isn't blame. I don't think it's his fault, you know? Is it? It's not his fault. I mean, sure, he could have possibly saved the guy's life, but we don't even know if that would have helped, if that would have saved the guy. But I get it, man. Now this guy's got to live with it. Did he feel bad? Did you say the guy was like, oh my gosh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah. So your heart just breaks for everybody involved, seriously. Because the daughter's like super upset and frustrated that nobody helped her dad.
Jeez, man.
And then this guy's going, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I thought he was drunk. I couldn't understand him very well. He was frustrated and just kind of hung up on him.
Right.
You never know the situation. So that's the question is, you know, to the Starmy, whether it's, you know, YouTube Live or you're on Twitch or texting in, whatever. Like, what is it really the guy's fault? You know he's going to carry it with him.
I don't think so. Again, I think any of us in that situation would have heard of the slurring and just assumed he was drunk, you know?
Yeah. Yep.
He's impaired, you know, obviously this. And yeah, the guy ended up like reporting him the next day, right?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So, and that's what you should do, I guess, if you end up finding an Uber or Lyft driver that's drunk, because it's happened before.
Gosh, man.
You know?
Yep.
But, yep. Hey, clean your cars.
One,
be
clean your
patient.
cars. Yeah.
You know?
I just liked his lesson there. Don't be too quick to judge. Be more patient with people who seem different. They might be going through something or fighting a battle we don't know about. And that's it. We don't know. Everybody's got a story.
Oh, man.
We don't know what somebody's going through.
Be an Uber Lyft driver, you'll find that out real quick.
Yeah.
You guys have heard some of my stories I've shared. It's like, no joke, almost every person I pick up, there's been a couple that just want to sit in the back and not say anything. And I'll try to like start a conversation, but some people they don't want to talk.
Yeah.
And that's fine.
Yeah.
But for the most part, they feel comfortable just kind of like unloading all their garbage on me, because it's almost like, okay, I'll probably never see this guy again, so I'm just going to share what's going on in my life. And oh my gosh, it's heartbreaking. I picked up this poor lady. She was fighting with her boyfriend, picked her up. She got called into work, and her boyfriend was accusing her of cheating.
Oh.
And so she was just stuck in this relationship with this guy who had all these insecurities and trust issues. And so she goes, I apologize for unloading on you. I'm really sorry. I'm venting. And I'm like, hey, go for it. Vent. If you need to talk, you know, like, I'll be in here to listen, you know?
Why do you think it is that people find it easier to vent to strangers? Do you think it's because it's like, well, I'm never going to see this person again?
Probably.
But we don't know the other person, so it's like, oh, I'm gonna vent to them, and we usually will take the advice of a stranger who's like, oh, well, in my opinion, but we don't know anything about their life or their quote qualifications.
Right.
But we you know, it's hard to want to share with a family member or maybe a spouse or just a loved one.
Yeah.
And yet humans are so quick to just bleh.
Right, and that's another
strangers.
lesson. I almost would rather them do it to a stranger than to do it on Facebook or Instagram, because how many times do you go through your news feed and see people puking all their garbage on Facebook?
Yeah.
Or sometimes we just need to be quiet and not, tell everybody in our family what's going on. I've been guilty of that, like involving too many people in the drama and the garbage in your life. You got to be careful with that. So I think it's absolutely okay to unload on a stranger,
Well, Richard says it's unbiased opinions. That's why.
Right.
Because they don't know you. They don't know the person in your story. So it's like, hey, from your perspective. So somebody said, well, I'm not opening up to my Uber driver anymore. He could be a talk show host and telling my stories over the air.
That's very true, guys. You never know. You never know who's listening.
Gento on Twitch says I like strangers better. All right. And our boy Hudson says there's a reason everyone should learn the signs of a stroke or heart attack. Learn first aid.
Yeah.
Learn how to react. Learn to know what to do.
Good call.
Lord Blackstar says strangers are nice in Albuquerque. I like Albuquerque. I think so.
You know what? I've had nothing but good experience for the most part.
Yeah.
Picking up strangers and taking them around Albuquerque. It's very diverse. This city is very diverse when it comes to all the different types of people and characters. And there's some really amazing people. But hey, guys, you should tip your Uber and Lyft drivers a little bit better. You guys are terrible at that. Jeez, give me a break.
A lot of people chime in and saying the same thing. It's because of unbiased opinions. You can actually get a real opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what's their opinion worth? You know what I mean?
Well, that's
you
the
don't
thing.
know that person.
Well, no, it's true. I mean, I ended up sharing a little bit with the lady that unloaded on me. I told her straight up, "Hey, get out of the relationship.
Yeah.
Life is too short. Why are you putting yourself through this?"
See, most people, like Mark, saying no judgment. That's why you tell a stranger.
Yeah.
But what if they're a terrible judge of character?
I mean, that's
what
the
if
risk.
they're crazy and they're just giving you the worst advice?
Right. That's true.
You never know, bro.
All right, we got to take a break, guys. Live from the Dream Style Remodeling Star 88 Studios. Our friend Laurel from ABQ the Magazine going to be joining us when we come back.
We all crave unconditional love, and we'll do almost anything to get it. Skip Heitzig says, no one demonstrated that kind of love better than Jesus.
He loved the worst of sinners. He loved the best of saints. He loved lepers and prostitutes, young children, older people, religious people, atheists. Jesus showed the love of God in human flesh.
Hotspot. The love of God. It is universal, but it is also very personal.
The love of Jesus Christ was tailor-made for every individual that he met. Every expression was unique. Each encounter was a one-off. It wasn't canned.
Want more from Skip? Visit connectwithskip.com for a full treasury of Skip teachings.
We are his hands reaching out to people. We are his feet going to where people are. We are his ears listening to people's hurts.
Love. It is the currency of God's economy.
It's a divine mandate to love people with the love of Christ, even those you consider to be the worst.
Hotspot.
Whether at home or in the workplace, we're all leaders. Become a better leader in this leadership moment with Craig Rochelle.
You might be approaching a time where you need to reorganize your systems or the structure of your organization. We don't want to wait until the wheels start coming off. We want to anticipate ahead of time. We might need to make some changes. So for some of you right now, you're running confidently because things are working, but you have no idea around the corner, there may be a change, there may be an enemy, there may be some type of opposition, there may be a breakdown, there may be competition over the hill. We want to anticipate what it is and be ready for it. So let me summarize this way. The reactionary leader says, I will solve the next problem when I see it. The anticipatory leader says, I'll solve the problem before it's a problem. Let me say it again. The reactionary leader says, I'll solve the problem when I see it, but then there are those of you, you're taking your leadership up.
That was Craig Rochelle on a Star 88 Leadership Moment. Hear more at life.church/leadership podcast. On the air and in your face.
But lovingly so.
This is Star 88 at 88.3 FM, KLYT, Albuquerque, Santa Fe, and online at star88.fm.
It's so unusual, it's frightening. You see right through the mess inside me, and you call me out to pull me in. You tell me I can start again, and I don't need to keep on hiding. I'm fully known and loved by you. You won't let go, no matter what I do. And it's not one or the other. It's hard truth and ridiculous grace to be known, fully known and loved by you. I'm fully known and loved by you. It's so like you to keep pursuing. It's so like me to go astray. Ooh, but you guard my heart with your truth, the kind of love that's bulletproof. And I surrender to your kindness. Oh, I'm fully known and loved by you. You won't let go, no matter what I do. And it's not one or the other. It's hard truth and ridiculous grace to be known, fully known and loved by you. I'm fully known and loved by you. How real, how wide, how rich, how high is your heart? I cannot find the reasons why you give me so much. How real, how wide, how rich, how high is your heart? Now I cannot find the reasons why you give me so much. I'm fully known and loved by you. You won't let go, no, you won't let go, no matter what I do. It's not one or the other. It's hard truth and ridiculous grace to be known, fully known and loved by you. I'm fully known and loved by you. It's so unusual, it's frightening. I'm fully known and loved by you.
Torrin Wells, known. It's Star 88, 803.
High today of 51 degrees.
The Morning Invasion with Dex and Steve-O.
If a man by the name of Laurel happens to be listening to us while he's driving to meet us for an interview, hey, come to the skate
Come to
park.
the back, bro. Come to the back.
And knock on the window, and
Yes.
we'll let you in. So there's nobody at the front
Hey,
desk.
come and knock on our door.
Why would you do that to all of us?
We'll be waiting for you.
Ugh. Nobody
welcome.
likes that guy, man. Nobody likes that guy that
The
brings up
earworm?
song. Yeah, nobody likes
Sorry.
that.
Okay.
Jeez. Laurel, come to the back entrance next to the skate park, and we'll let you in, all right? Because we're supposed to have an interview.
What does he got to do when he gets here?
But knock on that window, man.
Come and knock on
No,
the door.
don't you say it. Don't you do it. ABQ the magazine, I guess their new issue's coming out.
Yep.
Best of the city.
Ooh.
Huh? And apparently maybe one or two of you maybe voted. And last year we got top 5 best in Albuquerque, so that's cool. And it was last year I remember talking to him, and you know, when he was saying how many people actually vote, like it's like almost like a billion people with a B,
Yeah,
like
dude,
vote.
billion.
Like a billion
Yeah,
people
1.3
vote, and it's insane. So this is like the most accurate when it
Yep.
comes to like
Yeah.
who's the best.
Yep.
Because there's so many people that vote.
Why would you say that? Because what if we're not top 5?
I swear, Heidi, Heidi is going to be in so much trouble.
What if we're not top 5? And you're like, dude, 1.3 billion voted, most accurate. And then we're like, we didn't make the cut this year, guys. Sorry.
Yeah.
There's only 4 morning shows in town, and we didn't make top 5.
Yeah, I know, right? So I don't know what we can and can't say, so we're going to wait for Laurel to get here to see what he wants to talk about.
I'm excited.
Because I want to share, like, the inside, like, I want to give the Starmy, like, the drama that's been going on behind the scenes with this, because I don't know, man. It's gonna be interesting if somebody's wrong. You know what I'm saying, Heidi? Tell you what. So yeah, well, hopefully.
Can we talk about wrong then for a second?
Wrong?
Because I will tell you right now. Yeah, I mean,
wrong.
Maybe we don't know. And here's the thing: sometimes the best of us, with the bestest of intentions, just say really stupid things. Case in point. Can I get some Star Wars music?
Oh, jeez.
Just gonna need some Star Wars music real quick.
What is the Star Wars you speak of?
Mark Hamill, everybody. You know him. You love him. That homie is Luke Skywalker. Say Luke to the Skywalker, yeah. He gonna do it all right, yeah. Got them lightsabers. Yeah.
Wrong.
Got off track there for a second. I just got so excited. I love Mark Hamill so much. You know, we all have good intentions with saying our ideas, just spitballing here. But I guess back in the 80s, Mark Hamill approached George Lucas with a really great idea. I got a great idea, guys.
Yes.
I got a really great idea. You ready for this? What if Boba Fett was in fact Luke Skywalker's mom? No!
Wow. I see what he's doing there. I see, kind of like Darth Vader when he said, I'm your father.
He's like, how is Jedi going to top Empire Strikes Back?
Right.
How's it going to happen? This is a real thing.
Okay.
He suggested to Lucas that the way that they could top Vader being the father is if Boba Fett was actually Luke Skywalker's mom.
I love it. I love it.
You see, at the time, Mark Hamill didn't realize that Lucas had already written it that Luke and Leia were brother and sister.
Wow, spoiler alert, dude.
Yep.
Jeez, man.
And so his brilliant idea was that Boba Fett would be his mom.
I love it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I kind of like it.
Down.
I kind of like it. It's not bad.
I mean,
it's not a terrible idea, right? But can you have more than, one epic, like...
Well, that's why in Return of the Jedi, what we actually got was the revelation that, Luke and Leia were brother and sister.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they did instead.
Gotcha.
He said, I once suggested it to George, that maybe she was a double agent working clandestinely for the rebels, and she's my mom. And George hated it. So...
Yeah, I wonder how many times that has happened for somebody like George Lucas. Like some arrogant actor walks up and is like, "Hey, I got a great idea." Gosh, that has to happen all the time. It does, right?
Well, I don't know.
Like I think back, I've done this a couple times where, I think it was at church. This was years ago. And I walked up to one of the worship pastors, and I was like,
oh, no.
You know what? You guys need to be playing this song.
Yeah.
I wish he would have punched me square in the face. He should have. Because, I need to shut my mouth. I don't know anything about it. Like, why would I? Obviously, that guy knows way more than me. I don't know anything about music and what needs to be played. It's like, oh, and who wants to be that guy? And I wasn't complaining at all. I just was like, I just wanted to hear a song. There was like the artist I liked, and I'm like, hey, you guys should throw down this song. But later on, I'm like, I bet you he gets that all the time.
Hey, you know what I love?
Right.
You know what song I love?
Ugh.
I got that almost every week when I was leading worship.
Right?
I'm serious.
See, it does happen all the time.
Yes.
See, you don't want to be that guy.
I had one person who would ask for the same song every single week.
Wow.
So it could be worse. You came up and it was like, oh, that's a cool one-time thing. Anytime somebody came up with a new idea, I was like, that's great. One-time suggestion. Oh, I don't mind that.
Yeah.
But when it was like the same dude and every week it's like, hey, man, how about you play some I'll Fly Away?
Okay.
Like, we did. We've done that. Listen, we've done that 17 times for you. Stop asking, Jason. I'm just kidding.
Jason Mills? Was it Jason Mills?
No, I'm just kidding.
Put him on blast, man.
No, if anything, Jason Mills would be the one to be like, hey, man, you've done this song 123 times. Can we not do this song this week?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like what I like.
And don't be that person either that complains about the music being too loud or the lights. And gosh, don't be that person, guys. Just be quiet. And, you know.
Whatever. It's cool to give suggestions.
No, it's not.
Maybe you want to end the service with Manifesto for the 123rd time because it's the coolest way to go out.
Yeah. You know what? Come and talk to me when you run your own radio show, people. You know, like these people that got hired on to do a job and then you walk up thinking you know.
Yeah, but it's Mark Hamill.
Yeah, who cares? It's George Lucas.
He's Luke Skywalker.
It doesn't matter. What does he know?
Got it.
What does he know? He's an actor. He doesn't know anything.
Oh, okay.
It's
but
like actors
was
trying to like be political. It's like they try to like, oh, I know. Listen to me because I'm a celebrity and I got famous. So you automatically need to listen to my thoughts and opinions.
I hear you on that. I definitely hear you on that.
Just be quiet and act. You know, Mark Hamill.
Oh my gosh.
Do your job.
Just be quiet and act.
I would have
Just be quiet and do a radio show. Dex.
I would have fired him.
I don't want to know about any of your real life thoughts or opinions.
I would have if I was George Lucas, I would have fired him on the spot. I would have been like, you know what? You're fired. We're gonna kill you off. This is what we're gonna do. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Well, not only we were just going to take your left hand that got cut off or right? Was it left? We're just going to kill you. Is what we're going to do. Yeah. Don't be that. Don't be that person, guys. Is that Laurel?
No.
We just you know what? Tell them to be quiet out there. This is ridiculous. I'm just kidding. Yeah. Anyways, let's take a break. We're trying to track down our friend Laurel. Laurel, if you're listening, we don't have like a front desk person anymore, so you got to come around back to the skate park entrance, knock on the window, and we'll let you in, buddy. Laurel from ABQ Magazine will be joining us here shortly. So hang out. We'll be right back.
And now, America's least favorite game show, Name That Turkey. All right, everybody, we're ready to play. Contestants on your buzzers, name that turkey. Yes, Chip.
Wait, so we're supposed to name that turkey?
No, I'm sorry, the answer was Carl.
Okay.
You've lost $10.
Oh.
And here we go again, name that turkey. Yes, Eunice. Stan? I'm sorry, the answer was Chewy. There he is again. Buzzer's ready, name that turkey. Yes, Chip.
So do we name him, or are we guessing his name?
So close. Eunice. Clovis? That is correct. 10 points, Eunice. Hope and you know what that means. Time for the bonus round. Correct answer wins. Choose wisely, players. White meat or dark meat? Chip. Dark. No. Eunice. White meat? No, I'm sorry. The answer was stuffing.
The answer was stuffing?
Don't question me. Learn from me. What? Tune in next time for Name That Turkey. Bye, everybody.
Name the turkey is a sentiment. Prizes provided. We don't use the camera. And we get a pizza.
It's the season of giving, and we're bringing an early gift to town. Compassion Live presents the Roadshow Christmas Tour, featuring Matthew West, Matt Maher, Building 429, Plum,
It's beginning to look a lot.
Josh Wilson, and introducing Leanna Crawford. Come celebrate the joy of Christmas with us. The Roadshow Christmas, Saturday, December 8th, 6 p.m. at the Santa Ana Star Center in Rio Rancho, and Sunday, December 9th at 6 p.m. at the Pan Am Center in Las Cruces. No more long lines at the door. All reserved seating now. VIP tickets with special meet and greet also available at the RoadshowChristmasTour.com. The Roadshow Christmas Tour with Matthew West, Matt Maher, Building 429, Plum, Josh Wilson, and Leanna Crawford, produced by Compassion Live.
A supernova on Star 88 with David Jeremiah.
Now, most of you are like me. We've been sort of oblivious to angels most of our lives. So there's really no telling how many times they've intervened when we've needed them. Some years ago, when I had my ordination for the gospel ministry, I was in ordination council, and they asked me a question. We were discussing angels, and they asked me, do you believe in guardian angels? And before I could answer, my mother, who was sitting there, said, well, if he doesn't, I do. That's what she said in the meeting. And she had watched me grow up and all of the close calls I had had along the way. But we are not usually aware of the intervention of angels in our lives because they're invisible. Well, you say, Pastor Jeremiah, if angels are invisible, then how is it that so many angel sightings have been reported both in the Bible and in today's world? There has to be an answer to that, and frankly, there are two answers to it. And they're both right from the Word of God.
Turning Point with David Jeremiah. Don't miss it on our sister station, KNKT, weekdays at 11 a.m. on 107.1 FM.
Sick and tired of being sick and tired. Had as much of you as I can take. I'm so done, so over being afraid. I've gone through the motions, I've been back and forth. I know that you're thinking you've heard this before. I don't know how to say it, so I'm just gonna say it, yeah. Fear you don't own me. There ain't no room in this story, and I ain't got time for you telling me what I'm not. Like you know me, well guess what? I know who I am. I know I'm strong, and I am free. Got my own identity. So fear you will never be welcome here. Take a minute, let it settle in. You probably never saw it coming. Something's gotta give, so I give up you. Oh, there's no room for you here, yeah, I've had enough. The no vacancy sign on my heart is lit up. In case you didn't hear it, here it is again. Oh, fear you don't own me. There ain't no room in this story, and I ain't got time for you telling me what I'm not. Like you know me, well guess what? I know who I am. I know I'm strong, and I am free. Got my own identity. So fear you will never be welcome here. Is there anybody out there just like me? Anybody out there? Anybody needing fear to leave? Oh, yeah. If you don't know how to say it, sing along with me. Sing fear you don't own me. There ain't no room in this story, and I ain't got time for you telling me what I'm not. Like you know me, well guess what? I know who I am. I know I'm strong, brave, and I am free. Got my own identity. So fear you will never be welcome here. Goodbye, goodbye, fear. Whoa, you will never be welcome here.
Francesca Battistelli, the breakup song.
Cool. That's cool.
It is
Yeah,
cool.
totes.
Thank you.
Totes cool.
8:19.
High today of 51 degrees.
It's the Morning Invasion with Dex and Steve-O.
Well, welcome to the show, everybody. Live on here we go. Not Facebook. We're done with Facebook. YouTube and Twitch. The Twitch. Am I having a stroke right now? I might be having a stroke.
Stop it. That's not funny, man. I haven't been able to update my info in my brain about how to fix that.
Yeah, we need to learn.
The story this morning.
We need to learn, man. We need to get with our boy Myers and have him teach us a few things.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, hang out with us. We're on YouTube and Twitch at Star 88 FM. If you'd like to hang out with us, we upload the shows. You can go back, you can watch, have a good time. And you can call in 505-338-3700. What's the live line to text in?
It's 505-585-LIVE. It's 505-585-5483.
You know, Turkey Day's on Thursday. Very excited for our second turkey meal. We had Friendsgiving on Sunday.
We did.
I was so nervous that we weren't going to do anything on Thursday, and then Matt Peterson texted me and said, I'm at the store right now getting another turkey. Woo! Love it. Makes me excited. So here's some cooking hazards, guys. Here's some things that you need to be aware of because, you know, death. People die every year.
Well, I mean,
yeah, they do.
People die every day. I mean,
have you ever fried a turkey?
I have not.
Really?
I've also never smoked a turkey. I have a smoker.
Wow. Yeah.
These
why
are things
you,
we need to do.
Why haven't you done this?
This year, we're doing both. No, we're not. That's
Yeah.
a lie. It's Tuesday. I'm not doing either of those things.
You're not going to smoke a turkey, bro?
I don't think so.
By the way, we did look up on YouTube if you can microwave turkey, and some family did it. And it actually turned out really well.
Yep.
It was juicy, and I guess it's just how you prepare it. But
yeah. I mean, they died of salmonella.
Later they did. Yes, they did.
But it was a
that's
great
tragic.
YouTube video.
But they said the turkey tasted delicious.
It did taste delicious at the time.
Okay. It's not true, guys.
Okay.
Here's a few things that you need to be aware of, okay? When cooking Thanksgiving or eating Thanksgiving, okay? Number one, salmonella.
Oh, see? I wasn't joking.
I was a little worried when I found out Kay would stuff the stuffing inside the turkey and then cook it because I had heard that that's how you get salmonella is from cooking your stuffing in the turkey because it doesn't cook all the way.
Oh,
and then a lot of the turkey, like wetness, goes down into the dressing. And then if it's not cooked all the way, that's you could get the salmonella.
But isn't that what Kay does?
She does that. But the stuffing is always perfect because she knows how to cook a turkey. She makes sure that it's cooked all the way.
And the
Some
dressing
people,
the
they don't do it right.
gravy this year was just...
Or, you know, raw turkey. You can't eat raw turkey. Went over to Shannon McVeigh. She had, this was like years ago, went over to their Thanksgiving dinner, and she pulled the turkey out. I think 45 minutes, I think, is how long she cooked that turkey. And we cut right into that thing, and it was still raw as raw could be.
Ugh.
They ate it anyways.
I mean, up here in the drier, higher climate, mile high, bro.
Yeah, mile high.
Gotta cook that thing for long enough.
You got to cook that thing, guys. You got to cook it.
It's
all right?
a big deal.
So watch out for salmonella. Knife injuries. People are in the emergency room every Thanksgiving because of knife accidents.
Yep.
You got to get it sharpened, guys.
Do you remember Zombie Finger?
Zombie Finger? I don't
Yeah,
remember
it was
that.
a popular Instagram account a few years back because Dawn, the wife of Teo, former co-host here on The Morning Invasion, was with the old, was it potato thingy?
Really?
Yeah.
Oh!
Sliced half of her
Oh
finger
my
off.
gosh! Seriously?
Yeah. And we're like playing video games or something, and Dawn just goes, Matt, very calmly.
Oh my gosh.
And I'm like, she's calm, that's no big deal. But Matt jumped. Because if it's a big deal, she just goes into like chill, like assess the situation.
Just calm
mode.
down, everything's okay.
Picked up her finger. And
It sliced it off?
dude, she had an Instagram account for
What?
it that I couldn't look at because I
Did they
hate
sew
gross
it back
things.
on?
Ugh. Mm-mm. They couldn't.
So she's missing a finger, huh?
Well, I mean, she's got her finger. It's just okay.
I feel like you might have exaggerated a little bit on the finger. Like, how much of it did she lose? Like, just a chunk? Or was it like the tip of her finger?
It was a chunk. I don't know, but like just the like one little digit area. up
Zombie
here.
finger, man.
Zombie finger.
You guys got to be careful. You got to pay attention, you know? It's funny. Not funny, but it's crazy. More accidents happen when you have a dull knife compared to a sharp knife. Did you know that? Just saying. Of course, burns. You got to wear those long sleeves. You got to be careful, guys. A lot of people getting burned. You got to be careful defrosting the turkey, okay?
Defrost. Yeah.
Safest way is how? How do you defrost the turkey?
Well, Paul chimed in actually on YouTube to mention that his in-laws still thaw the turkey in the sink at room temperature overnight.
Wrong.
Oh, snap. Okay. Yeah, Paul said, I've told them a million times that's terrible. They still do it.
Yep.
What do I know? I only had 19 years of meat department experience and national food safety certifications. I once had a member at Costco ask me if they could keep their turkey in the garage for a week before Thanksgiving to thaw it. No! Oh, Paul's passionate.
What do I
about
know?
this.
I just work in the meat department at Costco.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, I don't know anything. It says, okay, the safest way to defrost the turkey is in the refrigerator. The way it's always kept under 40 degrees, okay? And when it's defrosting, make sure it's in a container that won't leak and place it at the bottom of the fridge so no juice drips onto other food in the fridge.
Okay.
That's a good little tip right there.
Yeah. Yeah, apparently, yeah, that's it. Takes a whole week. A whole week.
Oh, okay, here's the on the stuffing. I was talking about how a lot of people get the salmonella. It says, all right, if you like to cook stuffing in the bird, you got to put it in a pan after the turkey is done and place it back in the oven until it reaches 165 degrees. I don't think, but Kay do that?
I don't think so.
I don't know, though.
Maybe that's why we all got sick.
And poor Bill, he's still in the hospital, man.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's going to pull through.
Prayers for Bill. Prayers for Bill.
Yeah.
We set up a GoFundMe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's under my name.
Yeah. Dang it, you beat me to a funnier one.
Oh, darn it. What were you going to say? Go ahead.
Salma Billa. But no.
Guys, go to our Salmabilla and just donate whatever you can. 866-730-4921. What's the number?
That's 866.
To donate to Bill and his salmon bill. What is it? Salmabilia.
Salmabilla.
Salmabilla. We have an account set up. That's funny, man. Okay, reheating leftovers. All right, in general, make sure any leftovers are heated to 165 degrees to kill any bacteria. If you don't have a thermometer, just make sure your food is steaming hot before you eat it. That's something I never thought of. I just kind of thought, okay, the food's already been cooked. Why do I still have to worry about? I guess if maybe a couple days, if they've been sitting there, it grows bacteria.
Well, duh.
Well, I mean, how long is too long? You know? Because I'm usually eating like leftovers like a week later after Thanksgiving.
But not left out though.
But even in the fridge, honestly, remember we talked about this before? Like 2 days, they say, is like tops you should eat leftovers.
Heck no, bro. Leftovers for a week.
I know.
Weeks on end when it's Thanksgiving if there's any left. That's why I was so mad we did Thanksgiving at Bill's. I don't have any leftovers. Gosh.
Oh, you know, I'm throwing Kay under the bus. Sorry, Kay.
Uh-oh.
You know what she did? There was pizza on top of the refrigerator that had been sitting out for 2 nights.
I don't want to hear
And
this.
she grabbed it and ate a piece out of it.
Oh my
I couldn't
gosh.
believe it. Bill and I were going, what are you doing? She's fine though, man. She's got
an
a
iron
steel
stomach?
gut, man.
Yeah.
All right, and of course, this isn't on the list, but I'm going to add it. If you're going to fry a turkey, do not, I repeat, put in a frozen turkey into the deep fryer.
Wait, is that a real thing?
Just go to YouTube and watch the destruction.
Do they really explode?
Unfold. They don't explode, but it's more of like, no, they kind of do.
They
It's
like rocket out?
No, they don't. It's not like that. It's more of like
the
oil
implode and everything.
The oil catches fire and then it just goes up into flames. Yeah, because then the oil overflows from the frozen turkey, and so it's spraying everywhere. So you have hot oil that's now on fire. You know, wreaking havoc on you and your family. Or your house. People die and get badly injured from deep frying turkeys. So please be careful. Please. Oh, Kay just texted me. Oh no, am I in trouble?
Great.
Oh, she does. She puts the stuffing in the microwave.
Oh, okay.
Thank you, Kay. That's good to know.
Praise be.
We just, didn't pay attention. We just want to make sure, but, Pray for Bill. We have what is it called?
GoFundMe.
No.
Salmabilia.
A Salmabilia. No. Salmabilia account ready to go.
Bilia. Salmonella.
Salmabilia.
Yeah. Salmabilia.
Yeah. Salmabilia. Or you could just go with, the traditional tofurkey for Thanksgiving.
Have you ever looked into the eyes of a turkey in November? Every fall, millions of turkeys needlessly die around the world, even here in the U.S. But something can be done. This year, for the price of an iPad, you could get a 25-pound tofurkey with glutenless stuffing, conflict-free cranberries, and gently massaged potatoes at whole paycheck. Add glucose-free candied yams for an additional $25.95, and no one has to die. Celebrate a cruelty-free Thanksgiving, because doing the right thing ain't cheap. Namaste. Cash only.
Amen. Namaste. Namaste, guys. Namaste. All right, we got to take another quick break. I definitely want to jump into this conversation about the mommy blogger who is getting ripped online for complaining that the photos of one of her kids isn't getting as many likes as her other kids. Do you have to go to the bathroom or something?
No, Heidi's right there. We're going to also find out where our guest is.
Yeah, we're waiting for Laurel from ABQ Magazine.
Here, he's only 30 minutes late so far.
That's cool, man. No worries. Yeah. We're here all day, guys.
Yeah, all day.
All right, we'll be right back.
Exposing the enemy. Here's a Star 88 PowerPoint from Pastor Jimmy Evans.
Jesus said, a person who hears my words and does them is like a wise builder that built their house upon the rock. You say, well, let me stop you a minute. Say, why would a person choose the sand over the rock? 3 reasons. We just got back from California, took our family out there for vacation. We went to the beach, great. Why do people go to the beach versus, we didn't see anybody laying on the rocks, by the way. So why would a person choose sand over rocks? Number 1, it's popular. Number 2, it's comfortable. Number 3, it's conformable. You lay in the sand, you get up, it looks like you. However unflattering that might be. Is everybody wants just a custom Jesus. I just want to kind of choose my own beliefs. Just choose in the Bible what I want and throw away what I don't want.
That's Jimmy Evans on a PowerPoint from Star 88.
Lately I've been reeling, watching the nightly news. Don't seem to find the rhythm, just wanna sing the blues. Feels like a song that never stops. Feels like it's never gonna. Gotta get that fire back in my bones before my heart turns into stone. So when somebody please pass the megaphone, I'll shout it on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, hear my prayer tonight. I'm singing to the sky. Give me strength to raise my voice. Let me testify. Oh, hear my prayer tonight. 'Cause this is do or die. The time has come to make a choice. And I choose. Let it move. Let it move. Let it move. Yeah, I choose. Let it move you. Let it move. Let it move. Yeah, back when I was younger, my eyes were full of life. But now that I am older, I live at the speed of light. Feels like the cycle never stops. Feels like it's never gonna. Gotta get that fire back in my bones before my heart turns into stone. So when somebody please pass the megaphone, I'll shout it on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, hear my prayer tonight. I'm singing to the sky. Give me strength to raise my voice. Let me testify. Oh, hear my prayer tonight. 'Cause this is do or die. The time has come to make a choice. And I choose. Let it move. Let it move. Let it move. Yeah, I choose. Let it move you. down in my heart to stay. I need that joy, 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 joy down in my heart to stay.
For King and Country, Joy, it is Star 88. It is 8:35. I really wish I had a co-host that paid attention and, took you guys serious. But no, he's sitting out there with his best friend Heidi laughing. Trying to figure out where Laurel's at, It's great. Yeah, it's cool. Yeah. That's cool, man. Wish I could get the high today, but nobody's here to have my back, so it's going to be uncomfortable for a little bit, guys. It's 8:36. Yeah, 8:36, yeah. Just wish we could, we're live right now. Jeez, man. So unprofessional. Yeah, we're live till 10, yeah. All right, guys, we'll just do the news, I guess.
Hey, what's going on in the news today?
A shooting at a hospital in Chicago. A gunman opened fire on the city's south side. A number of people were shot. The gunman is now dead.
President Trump has acknowledged the U.S. has the recording of the journalist Jamal Khashoggi's murder inside the Saudi consulate in Turkey.
16 House Democrats are promising to vote against Nancy Pelosi for Speaker. The question is, if not Pelosi, then who?
Motions were wrought in a Colorado courtroom as a man was sentenced to life in prison for murdering his wife and 2 daughters.
You disgust me.
Frank Ruzek erupted at Christopher Watts, his son-in-law.
The FCC is demanding telecommunication companies lay out plans to meet new standards so robocalls can be stopped.
The Cleveland Indians unveiled new uniforms without Chief Wahoo, the controversial mascot they've had over 70 years.
Mahomes launches it downfield, and it's intercepted by Joyner. Highest scoring game in Monday Night Football history, and a significant win for the Rams.
So happy for... Okay, all right, thank you. There it is.
Shut up!
Okay.
Not you.
Dude. That has to stop right now immediately, okay? I'm already going deaf.
What are you talking about? I didn't even blast that into the... I didn't
my
know.
ear.
You
What
gonna be
did you
okay?
just say? Not only did I have a commercial blasting in my ear, but I had you blasting in my ear.
Yeah.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the show. Hey, we figured out where Laurel's at.
Yeah, everybody that was like, where's Steve-O? Sorry, I was busy trying to track down our interview. I called him, bro.
That's cool, Laurel.
Just chilling in his office, this cushy place at Albuquerque, the magazine.
That's cool. There's this really cool thing that smartphones have now. It's called a calendar, and it's like your own personal secretary.
He was totally staring at it, too, and was like, yep, it's right there in front of me.
That's awesome.
He's on his way.
All right, we'll talk to Laurel from ABQ, the magazine, coming up here shortly, and we'll find out if Heidi's fired or not.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
Probably, I think so.
Yeah? Okay, good.
I really do.
Good. If you guys want to chime in, be a part of the show, we're on YouTube and Twitch at Star 88 FM, and you can text into the show. What's that number?
505-585-LIVE. It's 505-585-5483.
I want to talk about something pretty serious right now because
is it Dancing with the Stars?
Yeah, you didn't. Yeah, did you watch last night? Did you see who won?
Yeah, I'm still dumbfounded.
No, that's not what I was going to talk about.
Sorry,
get out of here. But didn't what's her face from Stranger Things win?
No, it was Bobby Bones.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Bobby Bones, the radio guy.
Yeah, Bobby Bones won.
Oh my gosh. I glanced and thought, oh, the Stranger Things girl won.
There's a girl on Stranger Things?
No, like number 11?
Yeah.
No, she's not. I don't watch. So I just assumed she was on that show and that she won. Wait, Bobby Bones is on it? Wow, they're reaching. They are reaching for people, right? For celebrities on that show.
Yeah.
How'd you get me sucked into that?
I'm sorry. It was just
unbelievable.
I was being comical because it was on the page, and then I was like, oh, he's talking about it. Click.
Yeah, I thought it was that Mila Bobby, what's her name? Mila Bobby Jones? Is that her name?
Yeah, no. No, bro. Come on. She's like that 80s celebrity name.
Yeah, what's her name? Mila Bobby Brown.
Mila Keith Sweat. Millie Keith Sweat.
Mila Bobby Brown.
Millie Vanilli.
Yeah. Oh.
Go ahead.
Anyways.
I totally derailed you.
So wait, Bobby Bones won Dancing with the Stars?
Oh my gosh, yes! And everybody's angry about it. Neil Patrick Harris tweeted, Dancing with the Stars just confirmed why I never watched Dancing with the Stars. People are irate because this guy apparently is terrible, but he somehow won.
Okay.
Because trolls. Troll voting.
All right.
That's real. Go on.
Anyways. I wanted to talk about this mommy blogger because I feel like there might be a lot of you out there that you guys act this way. I've seen it before. The whole social network thing is weird anyways, and then you guys take it next level. There's just people that take it next level, right? And this woman, Katie Bauer in Georgia, she took it next level. She's got over 52,000 Instagram followers. She has 5 kids, 4 boys and a girl. And this week, her second oldest son turned 6. So Katie posted a picture in honor of his birthday. And then wrote that she was really upset because she noticed pictures of him get fewer likes than the ones of her other kids.
Why would she point this out to her children?
Exactly, Steve-O. That's a good point, right?
Yes,
why would she do that? Why would you do that, lady? She thinks maybe it's because she had her 3rd kid quickly, so this kid didn't get as many solo baby photos, so she asked people to give him lots of likes for his 6th birthday. And other people on social media have really turned on her.
Yeah.
As one person wrote, quote, "Full-time mommy bloggers scare me. It's the 2018 version of turning your kids into child stars and profiting off of them."
Yeah.
Well, Katie, she wound up deleting the post and putting up a tearful apology where she says, she now realizes she has to teach her kids that social media likes don't actually matter. That's good. But this is her right here talking about it.
There's a lot of people who thought that I needed him to be liked. No, I don't. I like him. Nothing's going to change that. He's just awesome. All my kids are. But kids are smart, y'all. Kids know there's likes on photos. And it's very human nature to compare. And so for me, my personal growth journey is teaching my kids that it doesn't matter. Some people are going to be like, well, why do you even have your kids on social media at all?
Thank
it's
you.
Like,
can I just say something really quick? I feel like I need to. Don't allow your kids to be on social media. I'm a terrible parent. Terrible parent.
Think about this one. Jarrett pointed out the fact she has 5 kids, and the second oldest just turned 6.
Yeah, man.
She's just like spitting them out.
Just spitting them out, It's 2018, man. Just spitting them out.
a horrible thing. That's your choice. You get to choose that. What my choice is I share who they are, and I get to share their struggles.
The 2 baby limit. Let's do it. Let's put it in the law.
Brit in
What?
3 years?
Show me support!
Whoa.
And I get to keep some of it to myself. Specifically about this situation, I chose to share this because I thought it would be encouraging to
Brit?
somebody else out there. That they have to understand that social
I'm
media...
done with you, Katie.
I'm
so done
bored with
you.
her.
She's got
Oh, my
52,000
gosh.
Instagram followers. She's and then she of course got roasted because she was upset with her followers that one of her pictures she posted got more likes than her other kid. Ugh. Another reminder, guys.
Yeah.
Keep your kids off of social media.
Yesterday was my son's 6th birthday, and I posted,
off. Get
how
him
many
off as
likes
soon
did
as
that kid
possible.
get? on his 6th birthday.
That's a good point.
Yesterday was my kid's 6th birthday.
Yeah?
Yeah, how many likes did that photo get of that kid right there?
This one?
That one.
Okay, let me
That's
see.
the little 6.
All right, let's see here.
Little birthday party.
Did she deactivate it so you can't see how many? Is that what she did? Or is it does it say right? Let's see. I don't know, man.
What the heck, bro?
Is that it right? Okay, 2,360.
What?
Yeah, how many did Brody get?
188. Listen, people.
This is why.
His name is Brody Parker, and I like him.
He's a pretty good kid.
I don't care if you do, except if you don't. In which case, I need you to. Show me support! Whatever, bro.
Yeah, it's yeah, these kids they should not be on social media. I mean, it's okay with one thing if the mom wants to do this, but if they all have Instagram accounts,
this is ridiculous.
Yeah.
I feel like this Instagram account is just actually for the kids.
Yeah. No, and we talked about it a little bit yesterday because you mentioned that a lot of people were always encouraging you to put Brody on YouTube because he's so stinking cute. And
He's pretty cute.
Definitely capitalize on it.
But see, this is why I have trouble with it.
Yeah.
He really wants to do a YouTube show, and I'm going, gosh, you're 6 years old, and there's so much that comes with that.
Yeah, but as a parent, I mean, it would be a lot of work, like extra work, but you could definitely help him and guide him through that, and he might not even be affected by it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, don't allow him to read the comments, or even deactivate the comments. Like, don't let people comment on the videos.
Somebody says, guys, I'm annoyed enough at the world as it is. Stop exposing me to more of it. Show me support!
You live in your bubble. You live in your bubble then, okay?
See, John said I have an 8 and 6-year-old. They know that Facebook and Instagram exists, and you can post photos of them on there, but they have no idea that there is such a thing as likes. Let kids be kids. See, I remember when Jack and Luke were younger, they would do that. Will you post a photo of me? How many, next day? How many likes?
Yeah, my kids did the same
And I'm like, what? How many likes?
Yeah.
Oh, my photo got this. My photo got that. Laurel's here. Just gonna, guys, if anybody wants to go, okay, cool. He's in the back. He's at the back.
Yeah, I was the same way with my kids. My kids were the same way. Now, I allowed them to have Instagram and Facebook, and you know what? Yeah. Regret it.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Because think about it. Their little brains, as adults, we have a hard enough time processing Instagram and the things that we see. And now we're supposed to be okay with our kids being able to process that world when we can't even.
I know.
And our brain is developed. I think it is. I don't know if it's fully developed yet, and I'm almost 40. But
I don't think my brain's fully developed.
I'm telling you, man. If I could give you any advice, just wait. 18, man. When they get out of the house, they can get their own Instagram and Facebook.
What?
I'm telling you.
It's like an overload of.
Hey, dude.
Like
Show me support!
It's like drinking from the social media fire hydrant.
Ugh.
It's just gonna get everywhere.
Is Jack the only one that has?
Yeah.
Yeah.
High school, bro.
Oh, high school is when it's acceptable.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But, Brody, he's going to have a YouTube page here pretty quick. And you know what I'm saying? Excited for that. All right, Laurel from ABQ the Magazine going to be joining us here in just a second. Do you want to bring him in? You want to bring our guest in? And, guys, I'm really excited to hear what Laurel has to say because I don't know if he's going to talk about the winners of ABQ the Magazine because I know the Best of the City's coming out in their new issue. So I don't know exactly what he's going to talk about. I know they do have a Best of the City night with all the winners and stuff. So I definitely want to find out because Heidi's going to be in a lot of trouble here. And I can't say anything else because I don't know what I can and can't talk about.
Yeah,
you know
nothing. Nothing.
Laurel.
Just got the inside
scoop. Is your
scoop.
real name, Laurel?
Just got the inside scoop.
Laurel.
What's my name again?
Is that your real name, Laurel?
It's better than Larry. I hear that a lot. It's
Larry.
It's actually Laurel.
Laurel.
And if my mom's listening to this, she's going to call you and be upset if you butcher it.
Laurel. I've been saying Laurel all morning.
Laurel.
You know,
Laurel.
when I was at New Mexico State, a bunch of the athletes, buddies of mine, used to call me LOL. No R, just LOL.
Do you like that?
And now that's become like a little, not a meme. What is that called? Why can't I think of that? Gosh.
It's called a laugh out loud.
Yeah, I know. Thank you, but that's not what. Gosh, get out of here.
How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you guys?
It's been a year almost since we've seen your beautiful face.
Yes, it has. Did you guys come to the party last year?
No.
Yeah, man, it was the greatest party I've ever
He's
been
a
to.
liar. Don't lie.
No, I didn't come.
Why not?
Well, we didn't win, so I mean,
You're in the top 5. That's a win.
That is a win. That was a win last year.
yeah, it was. Was
Last
it a win?
year, that
I
was a
mean,
win.
My mama didn't teach me that. You know, second place.
First loser.
Yeah, first loser. Just saying.
Guess
Well-
what? We still won't know.
Oh my god.
Not till Monday.
Not till Monday.
Is that when it comes out?
Yeah. You know, and there's only 3 people at the magazine who know who the actual winners are. Because
Really?
we just, honestly, we don't. Listen, I'm going to just be honest with you. There is a lot of integrity to this voting.
Yeah.
Internally. That's how we look at it.
Yeah.
So we don't tell anybody. Even my friend, good friends who are business owners are like, come on, buddy, let me know. Come on, did we win? And I just play coy. Can't do it.
Are you one of the 3 that knows?
Yeah.
Don't you?
Oh, okay. Tell me
I
the
don't know how
other
much-
2.
how much
Tell
money
me
you got
the
in your
names of
pocket.
the other 2. I'm just gonna check them out on social media. I just
funny.
saw Daredevil. I know how the Kingpin works it with juries. Come on, bro. Help
Well,
me.
well
I'm
one
just
of
kidding.
them you guys know fairly well. It's our sales and marketing manager, Emily.
Oh, cool.
Do not bribe her.
I won't bribe
Yeah?
her.
What is she
Why
like?
would I
What
bribe
is she
her?
into, man? She
Hold on,
like
I gotta
sweets?
text her.
What
real
is she
quick.
like?
I know. That's hilarious. That's cool, man. So let's talk about this. Albuquerque the magazine. You guys have been doing how many years now?
This is the 14th.
Wow.
Which says
14
I'm old,
years?
and it says the party's good.
I remember
Yeah.
when you guys first started. I
That's
do, because, you know, Buck
insane.
and I think we had just started doing the show together
Yeah.
almost. And, man, that's 14 years.
That's a long time. You know, I just ran into Buck.
Did you?
And that's one of the first things we said is, "Oh my God, we've known each other a long time."
That's crazy.
That's amazing.
But you guys look very young, so
Thanks,
you know.
man.
I mean,
Yeah,
I'm
well,
27
Buck doesn't anymore.
27.
He's-
27
You saw
now.
that gray beard. He's looking pretty old.
you were in
Buck's
7th grade on the
Buck's
air
like
when I met
50.
you.
Yeah,
Buck's
yeah.
50.
Buck's so old.
He's
He's
so
just
old and gray now.
Did
Hey,
he
come
win
on.
Best of the City for being like
best
old
real
and
estate dude?
Awesome and no
In his own mind,
He
he
is.
wins it every year.
building legacies.
Do you guys have a category for like best like real estate?
No, you know, we don't. It's really hard because in those service industries, like, you know, I always have people call me and say, like, hey, my plumber is awesome.
Yeah.
Is there a category for best plumber? Or, you know, my electrician or my cable guy or it's hard to know because not everyone has access to those
Yeah.
people.
Yeah.
You know, it's like we do a top docs, right? So we ask the docs to vote on other docs because
Oh,
they
that's
know.
cool. Yeah.
Yeah, because everyone's going to say, well, my doctor's the best. Well,
Right.
that's the only doctor you know, right?
Yeah.
Right.
So it's tough. But on things like best Mexican restaurant or best hair salon, everyone has access to all of those so you can compare and contrast.
I like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Best morning show.
Morning
best
show, exactly.
radio station.
What
best
happens
DJ.
when best radio personality comes out and like if you win, I feel like I'll be okay. But what if I win? Like what if I won best like personality?
I don't know, man. I might. You
It's a
know,
tough
just to
one.
be honest, I
Let's-
might.
Let's be real.
Yeah, that'll never happen. So I don't really have to think about
Oh, it
that.
happens, though. It happens,
It
though.
wouldn't
Does it?
happen.
Yeah.
Like when Donnie wins, and then Jackie and Tony are sitting there going like, "Oh, well."
But Donnie wins every year because of his angels.
That's true.
You know, and so we clipped some of those wings this year. You know what I'm saying?
I
like,
mean,
what if
Yeah.
I won best personality?
I'd be happy for you, man.
Would you?
Yeah, I would.
He's a liar.
I would. Of course, I
He's
would
a
be
liar.
happy for you.
He's a
Because
liar.
honestly, it's happened before. It was. I want to say it was Buck, Dex, and Baxter, but then I can't remember. It was either Baxter or Buck that won it, and I'm
Yep.
like, "What?" I
Yeah.
think Buck won it.
Good
actually.
memory.
And I'm like, "Are you serious, dude? You won it? You,
You know
realize
what?
I'm the captain of the ship, right?"
I want to tell you one category right now that you guys won.
Oh,
Hands down.
really?
Okay.
Best studio microphones
Ah!
of any radio station.
Yeah.
These are money, and they all
Yeah.
match.
They do.
Yeah.
I go to some other radio stations, guys. I have to hold one headphone up to my ear because
Really?
it's broken, doesn't hold on to your head.
Yeah.
I'm not going to mention any of these
That's all that
stations.
top 5 Albuquerque the magazine money from last year. People
Yeah.
started to recognize us finally.
Yeah.
I can't even go to the grocery store anymore. It's really obnoxious.
As far as like
I'm just kidding.
studio though, I mean, we definitely.
Nope, we will lose.
It's
Yeah.
like
We
a
lose.
closet.
Hey, chairs are
Yeah.
overrated anyway.
Yeah.
So, you know,
Right?
great studio.
Dude,
Yeah.
has there ever been a category where it was contentious, like truly in the city where people fight over winning best of the city?
Yeah. You know, people, I'll say this, people cheat too. Okay, so somebody will sit there and we've had people robo cheat. This happened last year, big time. I don't even know if I should talk about this, but
was it
so
Donnie?
we tracked it. Was not Donnie.
Donnie wouldn't do that. He's the
nicest
guy
for
ever.
you. Whatever.
It
was one of his angels, bro.
Maybe, yeah.
Donnie's got fans over here.
He does.
Star
He's
88.
got a lot of fans.
So somebody did. We tracked it to a URL in Pakistan. No joke. And someone there voted 4,000 times.
Shut up.
Voted.
Oh my God.
I'm serious. And I'm not going to tell you who it was for, but obviously we had to cancel 3,999 of those votes. We let one stand.
So you can definitely tell when somebody's doing that. Yeah.
I don't know if it was the Russians. Can't say for sure. Can't say for sure.
It's the Pakistanians, man. That's who it was.
Man, that's crazy,
so
dude.
Funny.
Isn't it?
God.
And even locally, you'll see it too. Somebody will just sit down and so there's one IP. It's not URL. It's IP address. Is what it is, right? So you know what computer it is, and so you can tell sometimes somebody will sit down at a Starbucks or something and just go vote, and they'll vote like 50 times for somebody.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and so the company, our company that handles that, our web server company, they've gotten over the years, they've gotten trained to know, like how to catch those, and they throw all but one vote. So
that's good because we're like the mom and pop radio station, and then we got all these other like evil empires out there, like Clear Channel and all the other big dogs, and so they've got the means to cheat. So I'm just saying, if we don't lose, if we don't win, that's why. It's because cheating, not because we're not the best.
Yeah, true.
I think we're the best.
So true.
Hey, I got to say this in all honesty. Like, you guys have a very, your audience is very organically strong in nature because you're not the evil empire, right?
Yeah.
I didn't say evil. Empire. You're not the empire.
I did. He just used my words, guys. He didn't mean it.
I was parodying.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that's a big, seriously, that is a big thumbs up for you guys. That you're able to draw that. And
man. We call them the Starmy, our Star 88 Army. And it's been incredible the last couple years, especially to see the support come in. We just had our Star Week, actually, because we're non-commercial. We're a listener-supported station. Without listener funding, we wouldn't even be here. So,
And if I had known, you're wearing a Raiders beanie.
Yeah.
And if I had known you were a Raiders fan, I would have cheated for you.
Yeah.
Because I'm the biggest Raider fan on the planet.
Dude.
2-8, baby.
Dude, I see. Okay, can I be honest? We're out. We have like a minute before
Can you
we have
hang
to go
out
to
for a
break.
sec there?
Gosh.
Sure.
Laurel?
We're talking off air because I'm frustrated with John Gruden.
Me too.
Just so frustrated because I wanted us to lose this week.
Well, you know what? I texted with about 5 of my buddies, and we all said the same thing. Like, do we need the win?
No!
Do we need the win?
Now Arizona's got the tiebreaker. I don't know.
You guys can talk football off the air, but when we come back, we'll talk more with Laurel, talk parties, ABQ the magazine, and issue comes out Monday, guys. So that's pretty cool. All right, hang out. We'll be right back.
This is Groundwire with Sean Dunn. Groundwire.
My car was filthy. It was caked with dried mud, so I washed it. That makes sense, doesn't it? If something is dirty and you want it to be clean, give it a good scrub. This works for the soul as well. The Bible says that all have sinned. Those sins cling to our soul like the mud latched onto my car. It doesn't want to let go, but there is a solution. There is a way that you can get free from your sin that wants to pollute your life and drag you down. The Bible says that if you confess your sins, Jesus is faithful to cleanse you from all of it. As soon as you bring it before Christ and ask Him to, He will forgive you and work with you to begin to overcome the sins that dominate your life. So don't just settle for a dirty soul. Let God clean you up.
Ground One. For more information or to talk to a live spiritual coach, log on to groundwire.net. That's groundwire.net.
This is a fresh thought. Listen up to Levi Lusko.
Inside you, there's this old nature that used to be in charge before you followed Jesus, and you used to do everything you felt like doing. But then the day came when you gave your life to Christ, and the Bible says it's a new birth. God gave you a new spirit on the inside, and there's a new man. There's an old man and a new man, an old woman and a new woman, and an old you and a new you. So you got the new you, and the new you can listen to God and can do things like that He wants you to do. But the problem is that old nature is still there, and it will still be there till heaven. And the Christian life is all about learning to live in the Spirit and not in the flesh. To live as that new man and not as that old man. And so that's the rub. That's the most difficult part.
For more fresh thoughts, go to LeviLusco.com.
Nothing says Thanksgiving like turkey. Available in grocery stores everywhere for a few bucks. But since you love to pay extra, you'll want the new iTurkey from Apple. Starting at only $799, the iTurkey has Bluetooth connectivity that enables you to call dibs on your favorite part of the bird right from your iPhone. Want to make sure everyone gets seconds? Just enter the number of guests into the touchscreen mounted under the wing. The iTurkey will automatically weigh each portion as it's sliced and sound an alarm when someone's gotten their fair share.
Gobble, gobble.
What's more, those pricey wireless earbuds can be converted into handy salt and pepper shakers. Forget getting in line for Black Friday deals on iPhones. This year, you'd better get in line at your favorite supermarket now to get your iTurkey, because of course, we've planned for them to be sold out everywhere. The iTurkey, exclusively from Apple, because we just love to gobble your money.
This is KLYT Albuquerque, Santa Fe, rebroadcast on KKCJ, Cannon Air Force Base, KPKJ, Mintmore, K201CC, Las Cruces, K203EZ, Alamogordo, K207CQ, Gallup, K211CW, Hobbs, K212EH, Silver City, K214DE, Antonito, K218AK, Artesia, K250AB, Roswell, K293AO, Alamosa, K228DQ, Portales, in the free app for iOS and Android, and online at star88.fm. The Morning Invasion.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the show. We have our friend Laurel from ABQ the Magazine hanging out with us. That's right, everybody. Laurel. Welcome to the show. Monday is the new issue of ABQ the Magazine, Best of the City. And just want to say right now, thank you to the billions of people out there that voted for us. We appreciate you.
In the Albuquerque metro area alone.
Mm-hmm. And it's kind of cool because when I walk into a restaurant or a place of business and I see that plaque up on the wall, I honestly feel that comfort that, you know what, this is an okay place.
Right?
Yeah. People obviously voted for this place, and I trust the people of this city.
Yeah.
You know? It's kind of a cool thing. I really do.
Last year was our first go with Albuquerque the Magazine as far as you and I being involved in, like, all of a sudden going, oh, we got voted in. And then I started paying attention a little more because last year there were over, 100-something thousand?
260,000 votes.
Gosh.
That's awesome.
It's pretty, the one difference that I see.
That's more than people voted for the Gov. I'm just kidding.
People
care more about our food than the red or blue. They want more red or green.
Well, Dex said something a second ago I thought was pretty cool. So, you see that Best of the City plaque, right?
Yeah.
And not to pump up our brand, but here's the difference between, let's say, going on Yelp and looking at reviews or going on TripAdvisor, any other places, is people tend to, when they have a really bad experience or a really good experience, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's when they pop off, in social media or online or any of these sites. But I think, like with anything, if you take out the extremes, the really good experiences, the really bad, and then look in the middle, that's generally where you're going to get the truth of what that business is about. And I think that's what our votes, that's what Best of the City is about. Because people, actually go online, they vote, they click through, who has the best guacamole? What's the best hair salon? Where's the best place to get your pet groom?
And you have to write that in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You have to care about it. It's not just a click, click, click.
Yeah, and we don't give them choices, too.
I
You
like
don't,
that.
you have to know the business on your own, right?
Yeah.
And it's funny because we have this little sort of an online regulator. I can't remember the name of it, but what it does is it takes all of the names and it flows them into what we think they're trying to say.
Okay.
Like, for example, do you know how dang many ways people spell Sadie's Mexican restaurant?
Oh, yeah.
Seriously,
right.
50 different ways. S-A-D-I, S-A-D-Z,
Yeah.
S-A-D. But you can tell they're trying to write Sadie's, right?
Yeah.
The equivalencies, that's what they're called.
Yeah.
See, I'm kind of behind. I'm not that hip. So we take these equivalencies, so we know all these people are trying to say Sadie's. Right?
Yeah.
There's a real process. There's like a lot of stuff behind it that gets to those 266,000
That's
votes.
phenomenal.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, and it's when I think about just the way that people vote for ratings in radio in general.
Yeah.
It is so bogus. You
Right,
know, like
yeah.
it's like somebody gets this diary shipped to their house,
book.
and then you have to say exactly the right name of the show, and
Yeah.
if you don't, it doesn't count.
Right.
And that one person counts for thousands of people. It's so weird. So
Yeah.
I like this voting process.
I'm surprised there's not
better.
a better process for
There is,
radio
but
ratings.
it's more like it's
you
more
would think
expensive.
so.
Yeah.
There's
You would think
technology
so.
out there, but it's like bigger cities use it. But
Speaking of technology, I'm so impressed, and I have been last year too. When I come and see you guys set up the way you've got YouTube going, you've got
Yeah.
all kinds of social media. You're tracking your listeners. Everything's in real time.
Yeah.
It's really. I mean, you've been in
and
radio
no
a long time,
producer.
Dex. This is
honestly, and it's crazy because
Non-producer.
I've worked at iHeartRadio for most of my radio career.
Yeah.
I'm going on 20 years in radio, and working here, it's crazy. We're like in this closet, but it's like people like Daniel behind the scenes. He's just like this
Our ops
engineer
manager.
guy who knows how it works. And so without people like that, we wouldn't be able to do what we do. So
pretty hip. I love it.
yeah, it's pretty cool how we can connect with our listeners. And
What's funny is there was a time where I was pitching hard for a producer. We need to get a third. We need to get a producer. We need some help.
Yeah.
And this guy he's the old school as well. Like, don't let him fool you.
kind of a control freak.
He
a little
is
bit.
to a point where it's like, no, I will not. And I'm like, come on, bro. You know, but it could be easier.
We need somebody to
keeps us
Google
locked in
something
with
for us.
the
Like, I don't
audience,
get it.
But yeah.
He can
But-
answer the phone. If we get a producer, he can be a phone screener.
Okay.
That's about as far as I go.
See, look at this guy, old school, old school.
I love it. Hang in there, man. Don't let these
Yeah.
millennials run you over, buddy.
Yeah, dude. Our
What do
girl
you-
Tam, look at our girl Tam.
Oh,
Anyway,
Tam. Tam can come in.
Stand by.
Okay,
Just
Tam
stand,
can't come in.
Just stand by.
All right. Laurel from ABQ the Magazine is hanging
man.
out with us. New issue comes out on Monday for Best of.
When do we find out? Monday morning?
So Monday, the launch party, which you guys are invited to,
That's right.
is Monday afternoon. That's when the issue comes out. Hits newsstands Tuesday morning, and then the big finale, right? The cherry on top is Thursday the 29th. That's our Best of the City party.
Okay, cool.
It's at Sandia. It's a big
right.
to-do. If you've ever been, you have a sense of what it's all about. But sometimes it's hard to describe. So what we do is we sort of put the call out to everyone who's voted Best of the City in the top 5.
Mm-hmm.
And they have the opportunity to come and buy a booth and set up an exhibit there at the party. So the booths are pretty much all gone. There's 2 or 3 left. But the winners or the top 5 typically come and they either serve samples of food of whatever was voted best of. So you may have the taco place giving samples of their tacos, plus drinks,
Okay.
craft beer, and businesses give away tons of freebies, goodies, like tchotchkes, marketing stuff, right?
Right, yeah.
So everyone who comes in the party, and it's a $40 ticket, go to holdmyticket.com. Do it early because the night of the party it goes up to $50.
Okay.
And everything goes to charity. We have Boys and Girls Club. There's a few other charities that are tied in. So when you get to the party, you get a goodie bag, like one of those, those reusable shopping bags, goodie bag.
Yeah.
And people at the end of the party, when they're leaving, those bags are full of goodies, of little cool stuff.
How can they take a piece of us when we win Best of the City for morning show?
Maybe
Like,
we can shave some of your beard
Beard
off.
clippings,
Beard
yes,
clippings.
good call.
We're gonna do the show live from a booth since there's all those booths there.
No.
No,
okay. Not at all.
Oh gosh,
You guys
you're just,
could.
You're just
Just a
not
thought.
locked in
You
to
kidding me? No
our
way.
audience. They want more of us.
Yeah, you
know?
at a party equals I can't say on the radio.
Dex is like, that's my poker night. I can't. I think
He's
you guys
not
should
wrong.
go. I think you guys
He's
should
not
go
wrong.
live.
I know.
Yeah,
that's what
great
I'm saying.
idea,
That's
yeah.
it. I mean, I enjoyed having a job, but it's gonna be worth it. It'll be great. Everything's going viral.
Oh, that's
so
awesome.
okay, so save the date. That's it for us on Monday. That's where, and then when we can talk about it on Tuesday morning, we're allowed to talk about.
Yeah,
it.
absolutely.
Everything happens,
Tuesday morning.
so we can
Well,
either
come to the
praise
party.
or roast our listening audience. So
Yes,
that'll be great.
Come to the launch party Monday.
Really
You'll
just
have
Heidi.
copies of the mag,
Okay.
the whole bit. And if you guys will have me, I'll even come back next week.
Of
and
course,
we'll
you're always
we'll have the
welcome
mag.
here.
We'll talk
Heck
about it.
yeah, dude!
You're
I'm excited
always
for that.
welcome here,
Yeah,
Laurel.
open door.
Seriously, man.
Open door. You
What
got
I-
here
what I like
fast.
what I like
so.
about coming is I usually bring my skateboard and I do a little go to the skate park
Exactly.
out back. Why do you guys laugh?
Dude, I grew up skating, and a few years ago I was like for lunch going, I'm gonna hit it again, bro. And
Did you really?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, my
Chrissy
gosh.
still makes fun of me for this because this was at this point now 5 years ago. Maybe I was like mid-30s, and I fell on my elbow.
Yep.
Because I'm like, I don't need pads. I don't need a helmet. Dude, it's me.
Yeah.
Fell hard, I still like if I hit it funny, it's like,
Oh.
yep, never again.
Yep.
Never again. So yeah.
People watching along on YouTube heard me say that and said, that guy doesn't skate.
Dude.
You're probably pretty good.
Who's he kidding?
At this point, I mean,
Yeah. Well, we appreciate you, man.
Getting up there.
Appreciate you guys.
Can't.
You know, always
So.
good to see you, dude.
Heck yeah, bro.
Laurel from
Heck yeah.
ABQ the magazine.
Congrats.
Thanks, man.
Go Raiders.
Go Raiders. Go Raiders in 2019 or 2020. I'm just really excited for the draft. That's seriously what I'm most looking forward to this year. The draft. So.
All right. We got to take a break. We're live from the Dream Style Remodeling Star 88 Studios. Hang on.
Do you believe God wants to engage you in a personal relationship? Or is that just wishful thinking? Not according to James McDonald. Listen up.
The issue here is time, all right? And nothing will transform your marriage like time spent working on it. And if you want to have a hot, happening, lump in the throat, can't wait to be with her marriage. If you want to have the kind of woman where you can say to your friends at work, man, I hope you get to meet my wife someday. She is amazing, this woman that God has given to me. If you want that, listen, you can have it. But it's going to take some time. I can see some of you men are saying, just how much time is this going to take?
Listen Up is a production of Walk in the Word, a ministry that's all about igniting passion in the people of God through the proclamation of truth. For Bible study resources and more, go to jamesmcdonald.com.
A Star 88 Supernova. Here's Rick Warren.
The motivation behind conviction is God loves you and wants to help you be better. The motivation behind condemnation is Satan hates your guts and wants to make you miserable. When God speaks to you about an area in your life for conviction, he's very specific. Condemnation is general, conviction is specific. God will come to you and he'll point out an area and he'll say, Rick, you were prideful just then. It's very specific. Rick, you were impatient. Or you got angry. Or you're resentful. Or you're jealous. Or you lied just now, or you exaggerated, or whatever. He will give you a very specific area of your life, point out an area that's out of whack. And then he gives you a solution. You confess it, you admit it, you say, God, I admit it, I was wrong, please help me change, and bingo, the conviction feeling leaves instantly.
Catch Rick Warren's Daily Hope on KAKT 107.1 weekdays at 7:30 a.m.
Make it count, leave a mark, build a name for yourself. Dream your dreams, chase your heart above all else. Make a name the world remembers. But all an empty world can sell is empty dreams. I got lost in the light, that it was up to me to make a name the world remembers. But Jesus is the only name to remember. And I don't want to leave a legacy. I don't care if they remember me. Only Jesus. And I've only got one life to live. I'll let every second point to don't wanna leave a legacy. I don't care if they remember me. Only Jesus.
Casting Crowns, Only Jesus at Star 88. Good morning.
Good morning.
9:15.
How did you feel after world?
The Morning Invasion with Dex and Steve-O.
And a very good morning to Tam.
Good morning.
What's happening?
Well, we've already had a wardrobe malfunction already in the first
Guys,
5 minutes of not even being on the show.
I heard it. She got up into the chair, and all of a sudden, she ripped her jeans.
So, those of you who are texting me right now, yes, I know I'm on camera. Yes, I did look at my pants as I ripped the hole on the inside of my jeans.
Man,
You should
so
put my
embarrassed for
jacket over you. If
You
want.
can't. They can't see it right now. They
Why don't you
shouldn't
put
be.
my jacket
you
over
know,
you?
we didn't do it just in case.
Really embarrassed for you.
And so good news is I brought 2 pairs of.
Whoa! Oh, what? Tam! Whoa! What? Why did you just rip? What are you doing? Why would you do that? She just ripped her pants off like the tearaways.
I'm choking on my spit.
Like the tearaways.
Did you ever have the tearaways?
Yes.
Those are the most annoying
the
pants
buttons.
ever.
The best part, there was so much gratification in being able to rip those things off, but then you had to button them back up.
Yeah, the only
Or the
people
Velcro.
that really appreciated them and loved them is if you're like an NBA player. Because
Yeah.
you have a guy that like snaps them back together.
Mhm.
Like you need a guy.
It's too much.
Too much, man.
But my pants ripped, and so the great news is I have an extra pair of pants in my car. I just remembered that.
Yeah? Oh, good.
Yeah, these pants were just not meant to be.
Did you ever have the pants that at the knee they zippered into shorts?
Yes.
Those were even more annoying.
So then you could
'Cause trying
unzip
to
them, zip them back up.
Zip them back in was the worst.
They never actually quite met. And then you
No.
kept missing it and missing it and
Right?
then zip. Oh, my gosh.
Oh my gosh, the worst.
Yeah, it's been a.
Why
you
did I
know,
wear those?
I feel like I'm awkward in
Gosh.
general today because I had a really. Remember last Tuesday, I told you guys that I fell on Monday, right?
Oh man.
Well, I went to the doctor and found out that I pulled quite a few things, and the old tendons are not as strong as they used to be.
Wow. Like in the hand?
So in my hand, I still can't. If you notice, look sideways. You see the. You see it?
Why does your hand look like a club?
That's gross. What's wrong
And my
with
knuckles
you?
still disappeared.
So you
It's
can't.
gone.
You can't.
Gosh.
Wow, dude.
So the tendon
That is
pulled.
so gross.
It's really gross, and it feels really gross.
Hey, stop
Ugh.
touching my jacket with your weird web hand, please.
So this hand and this shoulder and this elbow and hip and back and knees and ankles have been under the care of a doctor for the last week.
Wow.
But I'm in the middle of a dilemma and I need
Whoa.
you guys' help.
Are you all right?
Okay.
I choked because my mouth is dry
Yeah,
and
the
that's
whole
part
left side of her body isn't working.
that's part of what I need to ask
Actually,
you.
we just got audio of
It's
Tam
fine.
falling. This is the actual audio of Tam falling and breaking her tendons.
Let's see. Oh. Is that's it?
That was pretty epic. Wow. Can we get that one more time, maybe?
Let's see. And she's walking.
Yeah.
And, oh my gosh.
Wow, that's
it's hard.
I hate you, YouTube. I hate you. You know,
Okay,
it's hit or miss. You just never know.
Just for the record,
definitely missed the
I-
stairs.
Oh wait, hold on. We just got it in. We got
Here
new
we go.
audio in
Okay.
from Tam following. Somebody just
See,
Oh,
okay.
man. That was- whoa. Easy.
Just slipping and sliding down them stairs.
Anyways, back to you, Tam.
I'm kind of interested, sort of, in seeing, and I've never said this ever, so I might be opening a huge can.
Okay.
I'm kind of interested in seeing the footage
Of you falling?
because it happened
Oh,
on
right.
campus,
Well, we have
and
the
we
audio.
have cameras. So,
Whoa.
so
That was
Oh. You know? it's-
okay.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I'm like, when I fell, you remember I told you, it felt like I was diving into a swimming pool without
Right?
water.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it really did. I've never actually fallen this hard from like a trip. You know, because I was running and I picked up my foot and my boot got caught and I flew
Your
into the
what got
stairs.
caught?
Boot.
Okay. All
And then
right,
I
yeah.
flew into the other stairs, concrete. And so I've been to the doctor now, and here's my question for you.
Yeah.
I'm not a big fan of taking medicine if you don't like absolutely
you're one of
need
them?
it. If you don't absolutely need it.
Mm-hmm.
I know what you're about to do. I just can't.
What are you talking about? Oh, wait, hold on. We just got, somebody just sent this in from Calvary.
actual video footage.
There we go.
They set it to music, apparently.
That's cool. Wow.
Oh.
I hate you, YouTube. Maybe we do need a producer. You know what I'm saying?
Told you! God!
Anyways, back to you, Tam.
I went to the doctor, and it's fine, but man, she was trying to put me on all kinds of drugs.
Like what, perks and
like,
stuff?
Like muscle relaxers and then like large doses of ibuprofen, which is awesome. I get it because I need them for my body, but I also like I can get a massage, right? To more be like the muscle relaxer, be a massage.
Right.
Just keep stretching, keep doing things I have to do. But now something that she found out yesterday was she's like, you need to go to physical therapy.
Yeah, man.
So I'm scheduled for, I got physical therapy yesterday. I'm getting it today, and I'm getting it tomorrow, and then when I come back from my trip, I have another one. So I'm just like, this doctor said, you need this. Well, trigger word for a doctor, for an MD, trigger word, chiropractor.
Oh, really?
Don't say that.
Oh.
Don't say that?
Don't say that.
Yeah, it's like the Bloods and the Crips.
Everything was
It's
fine.
like West Side Story.
Everything was fine. I'm still, I'm sitting there on the table, just like, man, this is tough. I said, oh, maybe I'll go to the chiropractor. You cut that happy music right now.
Oh, no.
Because she was not happy. She looked at me and she said, if you want...
It's more like angry music.
If you want
Rage.
this, if you want this to be covered for workman's comp, because HR told me to go.
Yeah.
If you want this to be covered, you do what I say.
Oh, wow.
She looked me right in the eyes and said, you do what I say. If she says, if you want to pay for this for yourself, then you can go to your chiropractor.
Wow.
I was like,
Wow.
okay, we're starting to fight. I'm gonna cool. I had to cool things down in the room.
Yeah, really?
She was not happy. I think she thought that I made up another injury when I came in because my back wasn't as terrible on Monday. It was more so my hand and my nasty finger-looking things that are going on here.
Yeah.
And my shoulder. But this time it got worse. It got a lot worse to the point where I could hardly walk, and I have to go upstairs in order to get into my front door. I mean, it's nuts. And so I am now in the process of deciding, do I take muscle relaxers or don't I? Because my mouth is so cotton-mouthed.
No, just deal with the pain, man.
Yeah. When I was in my car accident, they prescribed me muscle relaxers, and I took one, and
I know. And I woke up three times last. Yeah, I woke up like 3 times last night.
Well, I don't know. Okay,
imagine.
but do you
half of one?
Tam, do you have an addictive personality? Are you one of those types
extremists
of people that you could see yourself getting addicted to something like that?
Maybe I'm an extremist in a sense. Sorry, I loved rewatching him do that again. I don't know. I don't really think of it like that.
Yeah.
I'm more so like, if I depend on this and my pain only goes away when I take this, I'm going to be taking this a bunch and I don't want to get hooked on that. Plus, I'm a singer.
Right.
So when I sing, I'm so cotton-mouthed. Like today, I'm so cotton-mouthed. I feel, my head feels foggy. I just don't feel right. Thank you. What is that backwash?
Water.
I had a friend in high school.
No, that's not how it works.
I had a friend in high school. Whoa.
Can I put my mouth?
There's nothing left in
care.
there. I had a friend in high school. Her name was Jessie, and she was like a bookworm, super smart.
Yeah.
And she started stressing out because the SATs and stuff were happening.
Yeah, those are hard.
And so she started taking like Adderall. She started taking things to stay up, and she got addicted.
Oh no.
To taking like Ritalin and stuff like that, like pretty much like speed is what it is.
Yeah.
And her friends had to come and do an intervention with her.
See, I don't want to end up like that.
Yeah,
don't do it.
And she was saved.
She was on that movie.
God.
Saved by the Bell?
I just
got that.
That's right, everybody. I'll be here all morning.
Oh, where's the light?
Yeah, you don't watch Saved by the Bell, do you?
I do.
So excited.
Jesse, remember Jesse?
Yes,
Yeah.
I do.
That was her.
I'm so excited.
Yeah.
That's
so
it.
Remember that? Remember when Jesse was taking pills to study?
Dude,
We're
that
telling
was an
on
episode
ourselves.
of
Saved by the Bell. Oh my gosh, thank you, Zach. So like,
It taught me to never touch speed.
okay,
No,
well,
for real. I remember
Right?
that episode.
think about it though. Like I don't want to become that because like I think that it's so easy to.
Jesse, it happened to Jesse.
And like, and I get it because when you
She
have
was
so
a
much
good
pain,
kid,
when
right?
you're in such pain like this, and I broke my back my junior year of high school, so I have like old injuries.
Yeah.
And the physical therapist was really nice yesterday. She was really sweet about it. She really helped me out. But gosh, it's so painful.
Wait, hold on a second. Let's. I think this is actual footage of you falling here. So let's. Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Whoa. Okay. What? How did you survive that? Wow. Goodness sakes. You only hurt your hand? Look at her. She just. Wow. Okay. Oh, thank you for that.
By the way, I got a star member said, "Hey, all you non-doctors, muscle relaxers are prescribed to help the muscles relax and therefore help the body heal faster."
Yes, that's my point. That's where I'm at.
You know,
is I'm like,
yeah,
it relaxes it so that you can truly heal faster, and that's taking it responsibly.
Yeah, but okay. I mean, listen, pain is hard. I get it.
Mhm.
You know,
no pain, no
it's tough.
gain.
Exactly.
Do you want
Tell me what you're hearing me
You know what? You take the pain and you make it.
The facts alive.
No,
Thank you.
no,
Yeah.
you don't. No,
No, you'll be fine. You'll be fine.
Because here's the thing.
You're gonna lose a few nights of sleep.
No, don't.
But you know what? It's not worth the risk of like floating and possibly being addicted. Like you could be addicted. Sorry, I should have.
Yeah, finish that sentence. I feel like like you know.
You said boot on the air, okay?
A boot.
That's what I said.
BOOT.
Are you on muscle relaxers?
I mean,
you on the Maui Wowie? The whammy mammy?
Oh.
I'm just making stuff up.
Yeah.
Okay, so if I'm taking these Muto Gato pills, I
Muto
need
Gato
to watch
pills?
out because I don't want to get hooked on anything, and I don't think that I will, but I also don't like taking.
Nobody thinks they ever will.
I know, but I know it's helping a little bit
It's
on my
not
hand,
helping.
but not my back. It didn't touch my back. It didn't touch my back. So when I mentioned chiropractor, she was not having it. And she's trying to help me, and she did say, like, since it did happen at work, I was on the clock. We were headed to go do the music videos and stuff. And I tripped I was on campus and I fell hard. This is the hardest I've ever fallen. I'm like, I don't have any heroic story. I wasn't saving a 3-year-old from crossing the road. Like, I wish it was something cool. And I don't have anything cool. But now what I have is extreme lower back pain that is, agony. And I have a high tolerance.
I know you do.
I do.
This is the actual audio.
Oh.
Cam. Wait, what is going on here?
Don't take that next step.
Don't do it, Cam. Oh my gosh. Why are you on your phone and texting?
Why can't she hear us?
Well, okay.
These are the worst.
Hold on a second here. Audio
was-
here. Let's get some audio.
That was so
Gonna need to hire a
anticlimactic.
producer.
Hate this.
Gonna need to do a second.
You just
fundraiser.
never know.
How hard is it to find
You never know, guys.
falling people on YouTube?
Yeah, you
to
would
put
think it
down,
wouldn't be that
put down
hard.
trip and fall.
Okay, let me
people
try
that
that.
trip
Trip
and fall.
and fall.
Sounds.
Okay.
I mean, how hard is it?
Yeah, let's try that.
That's
There we
it.
go.
I don't even have to produce the show to tell you.
Oh, there we go. Oh,
Oh, gosh, damn.
oh, down the steps. There she goes. Oh, oh God.
Man,
oh
damn.
no. Oh, all the steps. Oh, there's like 2 more. Oh no.
Yeah.
I will
There's
say
a lot of them, man.
that was at least a lot.
Whoa. What was that?
Why do people put those sounds in there? It's just
There goes Tam. Whoa. She's falling, man. You fall into a hole? What happened there?
Why don't you just put like tripping?
That's
Why
how.
are they
Yeah,
falling?
you think. I tried that.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, you.
I tried all of these, guys. All right, let me see here. Tripping.
And like broken back trip because it was like, ow, what?
Yep, there it is. Yep.
Oh my gosh. That was not the music playing when I was running.
Oh, be careful. Oh, damn.
There's your tripping sound effect.
Oh.
Yep. Okay, well, maybe if we could get the real audio one of these days, Vince, if you
Because
have it.
what happened when I landed was I tripped, my ankles buckled. I fly into the stairs, and I was like, oh, no. That's all I kept saying was, no.
Wow.
Oh, it hurts so bad.
I'm sorry, Tam.
And then, like 2 days later, 3 days later, you like start to feel the aftermath.
Right.
Story of my life, man. It's been 7 days, and here I am.
See, you'll be fine. You know,
I
it
mean,
takes
I
a little
hope,
bit of
because
time.
I can hardly walk. My massage did help, so I like
Good.
that. But I mean, I'm just like, you can't just get a massage every day. I would love that. I would love to have a personal massage therapist follow me around all day long,
I feel like that's why.
and then say, "Hey, go ahead. You just work out my back. Thanks."
Well, I feel like Tones needs to step up during this time of crisis. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Well, I'm sorry, Tam.
thanks, man.
Got to be more careful.
I do.
You really do. All right, if you guys want to chime in, Tam hanging out with us this morning. Man, we're almost done with the show today. We've got a big one. You got anything else to talk about this morning, Tam?
Besides
Anything
my
else?
ripped pants and back pain, maybe I'll have a little something for you when we come back.
Okay. Well, I mean, I wish you'd tease it or tell me, you know, but I've got a few things going on too, you
Worst
know.
tease in history.
Might be the worst.
Besides my rip back and back pain, I got something for you.
I said ripped pants and back pain,
Oh.
not ripped back. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
I don't know about that. Just, you know, you
That's
could
it for
please
me.
just keep your clothes on, Tam. I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? Just keep them. Okay.
Oh,
Yep. There she goes again.
That's how it all started. That's how it all started.
All right. We're live from the Dream Style Remodeling Star 88 Studios. Hang out with us.
Here's Chris Hodges with a challenge to live a reproducing spiritual life.
God builds his kingdom through relational connections. You need to know that. Say it this way. The work that God is doing on the planet right now, he's doing it, his plan is doing it through relational connections. That's how it's going to happen. People don't get fed because of ideas. They don't get fed because of offerings. They get fed because generations of people pass down that burden and that skill set and that idea, and it happens through relational connections. All the kingdom of God is being birthed through relational connections. It happens generationally, and if you're going to be a devoted follower of Christ, you need to know that that's God's plan. And that's not only God's plan like for the earth, but that's God's plan for you. Let me say it this way. So when God sees you, he doesn't see just you. He sees the generations of people that you can impact.
That's Chris Hodges and a Star 88 PowerPoint.
You spoke a word, life began. Told oceans where to start and where to end. You set in motion time and space. But still you come and you call to me by name. But still you come and you call to me by name. If you can hold the stars in place, you can hold my heart the same. Whenever I fall away, whenever I start to break. So here I am, lifting up my heart to the one who holds the stars. The deepest depths, the darkest nights, can't separate, can't keep me from your sight. I get so lost, forget my way, but still you love and you don't forget my name. If you can hold the stars in place, you can hold my heart the same. Whenever I fall away, whenever I start to break.
Kill it. Stars. It is star 88. See how that works, man? See? We're live on the air right now. It's crazy. 9:36.
High today at 51 degrees.
What's going on in the news today?
A shooting at a hospital in Chicago. A gunman opened fire on the city's south side. A number of people were shot. The gunman is now dead.
President Trump has acknowledged the U.S. has the recording of the journalist Jamal Khashoggi's murder inside the Saudi consulate in Turkey.
16 House Democrats are promising to vote against Nancy Pelosi for Speaker.
The question is, if not Pelosi, then who? Motions were wrought in a Colorado courtroom as a man was sentenced to life in prison for murdering his wife and 2 daughters.
You disgust me.
Frank Ruzek erupted at Christopher Watts, his son-in-law.
The FCC is demanding telecommunication companies lay out plans to meet new standards so robocalls can be stopped.
The Cleveland Indians unveiled new uniforms without Chief Wahoo, the controversial mascot they've had over 70 years.
Mahomes launches it downfield, and it's intercepted by Joyner. Highest scoring game in Monday Night Football history, and a significant win for the Rams.
Beautiful! All right, everybody. It's Christmas time. No. Everybody get out the gifts and the eggnog and the trees. Let's party, party, party.
Just see those sleigh bells jingling.
It's too soon, man. It's way too soon.
Way too soon.
Mm-hmm.
Way too soon,
Thanksgiving
man.
is just days away, bro.
That's right, bro.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe everyone just saw me eating those donuts.
All of them. So good.
Welcome to it, guys.
Shout out to Laurel.
Yeah, Jarrell. My Uber and Lyft buddy.
Really?
My pal.
That's cool.
That's right, man.
Shout out.
Got frosting all over my face.
Man, that was like
So
a
embarrassed.
Boston cream.
Right, that's my favorite donut.
It's my favorite
So he
donut.
actually brought that for me. 'cause
How
it's my favorite.
would you know that if it was mine?
Oh, damn.
Was it related?
What? I think we are. It's really unfortunate.
So,
So,
this year, I want to make a promise to the Starmy members
Oh.
that us 3 will maybe be in the studio giving them an album this Christmas like we did last.
we did that last year?
Yeah, we did it, Dex.
What did we give away?
We had a song.
Dexy's turkey mix.
There was that we had
2017?
Dex Turkey Mix. We
Yeah, we didn't
had
do any Thanksgiving
a
jams.
killer hit.
That was for Thanksgiving, Tam.
If you remember from Steve-O.
Yeah, we played those because we didn't have anything new this year.
Nah,
you
they're
just
still
bailed.
selling pretty hot.
Yeah, like hotcakes.
I mean, they're still platinum. We're not as high as Lauren Daigle. Speaking of, did you guys see her?
pass the yams. What'd you say?
Okay.
What? Huh?
What'd you say?
Which one?
Lauren
On
Daigle.
Fallon?
Nope.
Lauren Daigle?
On Ellen?
Dancing with the Stars.
She's Lauren Daigle's on Dancing with the Stars?
She was on last night.
Wait, she's one of the contestants?
She sang while they were. That's weird that I'm bringing news to you because usually you guys bring the news to me.
How is it that we're talking about Dancing with the
We're
Stars?
not 83-year-old women, so we didn't watch Dancing
Okay, well,
with the Stars last
in my
night.
defense, my mom sent me a video.
Oh, what do you know?
Okay.
What do you know?
She's not 83.
She's not 83, but
She looks incredible.
She does.
Okay.
Easy.
What?
I'm just kidding. So, this year, we're going to do a Christmas song.
Wait, what about Lauren Daigle on Dancing with the Stars? That was literally your whole story?
I said we're not platinum like Lauren Daigle, who was on Dancing with the Stars last night.
Gotcha.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
But I think that Lauren should be the standard. We need to hit that.
Well, funny you said that.
level.
Funny you said that because Lauren Daigle is joining us on the show. Lauren, good morning.
Yeah, I'm not platinum. I'm frankincense.
Oh,
Buck.
What's up, Buck? Yeah.
Yeah. I called, this is really the only time I can ever talk to Tam.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. He's right.
Why?
Because it's so hard for me to answer. He calls. I don't know what it is.
You can't answer his phone call
I
anymore?
look at my phone. He calls in every meeting or every phone call I'm on.
Sure.
No,
Sure.
it's
That's
real.
what I say, and I'm an introvert.
It's real.
Uh,
And then I'm like, I'll call you back, or I'll call you back. I don't know this. And then I
exactly what
leave.
say.
And then I go to another meeting, or I'm talking to someone, from work. It's always
More
work
important
related.
than me.
I'm
More
s-
important than me.
I'm
Just
sorry.
say that. It's okay.
Fuck.
I just finished a study of the book of James,
Oh,
and I
great.
came across this
Let
one
your
verse.
yes be yes.
Let your yes be yes, and your no be no.
I think you're breaking up.
No, I don't think so. He sounds pretty
No,
clear.
he's
Sounds
still,
pretty
he's
clear.
still there.
Yeah,
okay, he is. I guess he's pretty clear.
Pretty clear.
Dex, Buck.
Oh my gosh, you call him.
Just say what you mean.
Wow.
That was. It's because I am so sorry.
Man, to be fair,
About
she's
all
on
of
the
this.
glue stick right now because she fell and broke her left arm.
Thank you, Steve-O.
You're welcome. That's actually real. She really. I
think she's on the glue stick.
She's got like this weird mangled hand thing going on.
Yeah, and she came to us this morning
down the
asking
stairs.
if she should take Percocets and stuff.
Muscle relaxers.
Yeah,
See?
muscle relaxers.
It's real, guys.
Worse.
It's real.
Okay, you don't take muscle relaxers for broken bones.
No.
I'm just gonna say that.
It's
Thank
for
you.
muscles.
Right. Because she
Yeah,
didn't
you
really...
do that for strange stuff.
But I don't
I just
know-
want to know why I wasn't included in the Christmas holiday song because we all know that I can sing a good Christmas song, and if we do it, I won't go platinum, but I could go myrrh. You know, or
my
frankincense.
That was no
Unbelievable.
You were fired.
This is why he's on Coyote 102.5.
Dad jokes for days.
Dad jokes for days, guys. He'll be there all night tonight.
I think it's something it's worth thinking about. Don't you think, guys?
Hey,
I'm still laughing at his
Chuckles.
myrrh joke.
Hey, what happened to
Myrrh.
Cheater's Hotel? I thought I was invited to go catch
What?
a cheater. What happened with that?
You know what? So what I was thinking was, since it's a holiday week, let's not do it this week. Let's just
Yeah.
plan on Tuesday of next week.
Yeah, you don't want to break up a family the week of Thanksgiving. Let's do it after Thanksgiving. You know?
I don't
That's
get
good.
it. Are you guys going to go watch it, or are you going to go
Wait,
to the
what?
live show, or are you going to go follow a guy
Yeah,
with a camera?
they came out with the Cheater's
I
Hotel
don't know
play.
if you know this or not, Tam, but I have a radio program now, and Steve-O comes in occasionally, and, Dex is going to come in, and we're going to resurrect an old bit that we did, and
Has
maybe
anybody ever...
if you ever call me back, I could have you on.
I'm sorry.
Wait. On a scale of 1 to 10, how ironical is it that Tam doesn't have an evening show and you do?
Stop holding back. I think it's great.
Yeah, no, we do too. It's really good. So good.
Yeah.
Hey, I want to play video games. So there's
Okay,
the three
cool.
of you. Dex, you got this, right?
No, this is great radio, man.
Okay.
Compelling,
Buck,
drama,
I'm gonna-
everything I need in a soap opera.
I'm going to answer
Listen,
you.
I miss my little sister Tam. Occasionally I want to talk to her. That's it.
She's busy, man. She's got a lot going on.
No, I'm sorry. You're right. And I just got reamed yesterday from my uncle again.
Oh.
Because it was the same. Yeah, it was the same.
Uncle Ted?
Okay. It was the same thing.
Oh, man,
I
Uncle
missed
Remus,
3
clearly.
phone calls.
That's where you got the name
It
from.
was
Tam,
yes.
Tam, my little sister, I love you.
I love
I
you,
miss
Buck.
you. Let's talk sometime.
Stop it.
Steve-O.
Yeah.
Talk to you guys next week.
Goodbye, buddy.
See you,
Miss you, Buck.
Bye-bye now.
Yes, goodbye.
Buck, everybody. Buck. Aaron Buck. He's got dad jokes for days. Gets all his material off of Tootsie Roll wrappers.
Okay, Tootsie Roll wrappers don't have jokes.
What's the one that has
oh,
the
wait,
jokes?
that's why.
It
Laffy
is.
Taffy, bro.
Oh, it's Laffy
Duh,
Taffy.
'cause
Is
it makes you laughy
Tap
while you
and
eating
say
that taffy.
That was such a late laugh.
Yep, it was. Yep.
It was so bad.
Anyways, well, Tam, next time, if you ever need any advice, especially when it comes to taking prescription medication, call Buck.
Okay, yeah, I will. But also, what do you think about our song?
Oh, a Christmas song?
Could we promise them something next Tuesday?
Next Tuesday.
Think about it, man. It's Thanksgiving. Can we turn a song around that quick?
I mean, I don't know. Depends on who you really think you are.
I mean, to get studio quality.
Police pass the yams.
This is studio. I paid a lot of money for this.
Police pass the yams.
This took me months.
Police pass the yams. I'm hungry, please. Pass the yams.
Turkey, turkey, turkey. Where's that one?
I got rid of that one.
Oh, that's weird.
Well,
Yeah.
Did that one hit the
Huh.
charts?
And when, yeah.
Yeah.
A little bit
it was
more.
chart topper.
Joy to the world. The turkey's done.
Man, my holiday mix
It
is
is
so great.
just awesome.
Mhm.
I love it. That popped up on my feed the other day.
Do you want to play a game, Tam?
Yes.
Do you do?
Go.
Dude, we haven't done this yet, and I'm really excited. I was going to save it until tomorrow.
Don't
but,
save it.
Give it up for Thanksgiving's #1 game show, Turkey Karaoke.
Oh my goodness, guys! It's Turkey Karaoke. Everybody loves it. That's right. Welcome to it.
This is really happening? Where did we get a studio audience?
The wall drops and they're right there. They're just waiting.
Right there.
Yeah, that's right. They won tickets to
Hey
be on the
guys,
show.
hi,
Yes,
Mom.
thank you. Thank you.
Oh my gosh, Dad, is that you?
My mom. Whoa.
I don't have any family
you.
here.
All right.
I don't
Well,
have any family here.
it'd be
Nope,
nice.
she doesn't
Really
look like she's
awkward.
there.
Okay.
All right.
How do we play this game?
Turkey karaoke
Okay.
is. Did I say that right? Is
Yeah.
that what it is?
Turkey karaoke.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you a song, Tam.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, man.
I don't know if you knew this, but turkeys can actually sing.
Sing.
That's right.
Gosh, they love you.
You just have to name the song
Okay.
that the turkey
Is singing.
is singing.
I got it. Go.
Are we going to give anything away?
Yes, I have tickets to the New Mexican Artisan Market.
Ooh.
I got a whole brick of these things.
Yeah, we do.
So you want 50?
Also, or
you got
Best
it.
of the City.
You want to go to Artesia?
We got
That's
tickets
where
to
you
that
want to go.
party.
Yeah, man.
Shoot.
Go.
Are you ready
I'm ready.
to play turkey karaoke?
Turkey on the lurkey karaoke.
Wait, how do people win, though? They got to call
Tam's
in?
playing.
I know.
No,
I'll
the
win you
listeners
tickets for
can't
yourself.
play. Okay, if you guys want to, play,
If I-
505.
I don't want them to play.
Whoever call, when I win it, I'll give you a ticket. I'll
Yeah,
give someone a
that's fine.
ticket for everything I win. Go.
Whatever, that's fine.
Okay, great.
505-338-3700.
Rules are subject to
Nobody
change.
ever calls though, so that's why we're playing the turkey karaoke. All right.
Okay, go.
Name the song.
Okay.
You guys need to focus.
Oh, I got it. I got it. I totally know it.
This is Tam, not you.
Oh, I know.
No, you can't chime in.
And his world killing me softly. Turkey.
What do you think it is there? What do you
Lauren
think
Hill killing me softly.
That's incorrect, actually. It's
Okay.
actually incorrect.
Sorry,
That's actually
Fuji's-
incorrect.
Fuji's.
Still incorrect, technically.
that?
Still incorrect, technically.
Hold on. You think about it. You can lock it in. Remember, you can always lock it in. When you lock it in, that means you can't go back. So you tell me what it is. What was
Am
the
I right?
turkey
Killing me
singing?
softly.
Yeah, but it's still, that was a cover.
Oh yeah, that was a cover. It's the older version.
The original was done by
by Frank's and
Frank Sinatra.
Roberta Flack.
Roberta Flack. Yes.
Gosh.
Duh.
Completely failed.
You're such a diva, and you didn't even know that the diva covered another diva.
I know. I get it. I know. I get it. Turkeys are making fun of you, Tam. Turkeys are making fun of you. All right.
Okay, go. Next one.
Are
go.
you ready for
I'm
another
ready to go.
one?
Wait,
I
I
don't
thought
know.
this was my turn.
Oh, it's Steve-O's turn.
No, you said you want to play a game.
Yeah, I want to play.
Steve was my phone a friend.
No.
You know what, Tam? You're out. Steve-O's in.
Thank you.
Okay.
She got it wrong. I mean, she got it right, wrong. Wrong, right?
Yeah, I did get it right, wrong.
You were right about the song.
Go.
Okay. Are you ready?
Turkey karaoke, bro.
Here it is.
Hit it.
Name the artist. What do you think it is, man?
I changed my mind.
You can't change your
I
mind.
changed my mind. I don't want to play.
If you don't get it right, I get to slap you with this brick of tickets in
I
the
told
face.
you rules are subject to change,
Damn, this
and
is
that is
called
part of it.
Crickets. I'm gonna slap you. All right. What do you think, man? What was that turkey singing?
Woo, that is the
Who
closest
knew turkeys could
one.
sing
Can
so
I have
well?
it one more time?
I feel like I know someone that actually sounds like that in real life. That's crazy. Whoa!
I need. I
No,
just,
you don't
I
get
just
it
need to
again.
hear one more time.
You were too busy laughing.
Yes,
But he was
it's
trying. He was
ridiculous.
trying. What era? Can you at least give us the era?
No, don't give me the era.
Okay.
Just give me this. Hit me, baby,
He
one
cheated.
more time.
He
Come on.
saw it. I saw
Hit
him
me,
see it.
What? Saw it where?
He saw it. He saw the answer. I got it.
Yes, Tam.
Hit me, baby, one more time.
I just said that.
It's funny you did just say that, but you didn't give me the artist. So
Britney Spears.
Yeah, I'm not
Britney
giving it to you.
Oh! Okay.
Tam got it.
When that started, though, how was I supposed to know?
It kind of does still sound like Britney a little.
How was it supposed to know?
Okay, ready?
That's not even how that song goes.
Oh,
Turkey.
tell it to the turkey.
Go,
so much
next
lower.
one. Next
like-
one.
All right.
Do we have time? Okay, go. We've got time. We got time.
All right, here we go. It's turkey karaoke. What is it?
Okay.
Uh-huh.
I got it. Yep, got it.
What do you think, Tam?
I got it.
What do you think?
Wow, I'm really gooder at this than I was at Frankentune.
You just got to pay attention.
Oh, I'm so much gooder at this than I was at Frankentune.
Go
I got
say
it.
it.
Really
What is
good
it? I don't know it.
singers.
I don't know it. Go. I want the next one.
What?
Go ahead,
What
Steve.
was
What
it?
is it?
Backstreet Boys, I want it that way.
No way.
Listen to it, Tam. Ready?
Dun, dun.
You are my father, the one desire believe when I say. Turkeys are great singers. I want it that way. Tell me why.
That's why. Oh, he's so good.
Wow. Where'd you go?
Whoa.
Where'd you go, Turkey?
Okay. Next one.
Where'd you go? Okay.
There's even vibrato in there. That was kind of nice.
We got one.
Okay,
we got time for
let me
one
try
more.
One more.
I've
One more.
gotten- come on.
One. You got one.
I did what?
I got two.
Oh my gosh.
Hit me, baby,
You're
one
a
more
cheater.
time.
This is Cheaters Hotel. We're busting you for being a cheater.
That's right. That's
Go.
right.
Go.
All right, it's turkey karaoke. Tam is
Every time.
failing miserably. You'd think you'd be great at this since you're such a great singer.
Yeah, since you're such a singer.
I know.
Come on,
I
singer.
really should brush up on my turkey sounds.
Yeah, singer.
Singer.
Turkeys are offended everywhere.
Come on, singer. Let's
Are you
go,
ready?
lead
Okay, I'm
singer.
ready. I'm ready.
Okay,
All right.
here we go. This is an easy one.
What?
What? I feel like we're speaking in tongues at this point. What are we doing here? Interpreter. We need an interpreter.
I have no clue.
You guys have no clue, really?
It's either like an R&B song or it's the I get knocked down, but I get up again.
I know.
Keep me down.
What do you think?
Or it's the R&B one with like the Crew.
The Crew?
What?
The Crew, like Motley Crue?
No, like the guys.
Last
Crew?
one. Can we hear it one more time?
Yeah, can we just hear it one more time?
Just
Up again. No, you're never gonna keep me down. I get knocked down.
Right again. Right never gonna keep me down. Who's the artist? Who's the artist? Come on, who's the artist?
Okay.
What do you think?
Who was the name of the artist there, Tam?
They were.
You got the. I can't believe you got that song.
I know.
I can't believe you were like, it's either R&B, New Edition, or
A lot of people are saying All Star Smash
Thumping
Mouth,
by.
Jurassic Park theme.
I think was it All Star?
No.
No, it was the
You were
other
right.
guys.
Tub Thumping by.
One more time. Okay. Gosh, get out of here, turkey. You turkey? You're a turkey.
Man,
I don't know. You didn't do very good at turkey karaoke.
I did great.
Nah, I don't know.
Tell him, Steve-O.
I don't know.
I
but,
did.
She got a couple.
Yeah.
She got a couple.
I did.
She didn't know the artist.
All right, whatever. That's cool.
But
Well, we want to thank the studio audience for participating. Everybody
Thank
gets a
you.
turkey! All right, close them up. Let's lock them. Get them out of here.
There's my cousin Bobby.
Nobody gets a turkey.
We're putting them in the vault until
Is
next
that
year.
A&M?
They thought
Oh.
they got a
Yeah.
turkey. They don't get a turkey.
Mm.
Well, we're done. So thank you, Tam. We
Wow.
love you.
Thank you.
Man, thank you to Laurel from ABQ the Magazine for hanging out with us. Thank you to Ernie Hudson for hanging out with us. We had him on the show from Ghostbusters.
That was such a great interview today.
Yeah, man.
Our boy Winston.
Yeah, dude.
Ghostbusters.
If you missed any of the show, you can go back iTunes, you can go to YouTube or Twitch and get caught up. You can watch, listen to the show. Tam, praying for your hand.
And my back.
And your back.
And your leg.
Thank you.
Try to get that footage,
Your
though.
ankle?
You
Both
gotta get
my
the footage.
ankles, knees.
We need that footage.
Head, shoulders, knees, and toes.
Okay, that's
Knees and
right.
toes.
Knees and toes. Knees and toes.
All right. Bye, Tam. Love you. Love you. Love you, Stormy. Have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow.
That's all we got. There ain't no more. That's right. Time is tight. It's the end of the show.
It's the season of giving, and we're bringing an early gift to town. Compassion Live presents the Roadshow Christmas Tour, featuring Matthew West, Matt Marr,